Okay, rather than waste any more time, I'm gonna go ahead and launch right into things. Hello, folks. It is I once again, Z's Library. It has been a solid week since I last streamed. This week has been. So you know that thing where you like have a break, but like the break ends up getting filled up with all the things that you weren't working on when you didn't have time to work on them. And so then your break's not a break, and then you're like tired by the time the break is over. Yeah. Imagine that energy, but like all week. And that's where we're at. But we are here now. We are back to the soon-to-be game of the year. I can feel it in my bones. It is in the cards. And we are beginning Act 2. So, oh wait, this reminds me, Stream info needs to get updated. We are no longer in Act 1. We are most certainly in Act 2. There we go. That'll fix that. But yes, if you don't know me already, I am, I guess I'll go with what I've been putting in my bio. Literature nerd and leftist who is currently obsessed with this game like crazy. And I'm going through my second playthrough just to sort of experience it again anew and get some like a second sort of like run through of stuff so I can like, I don't know, like notice things, right? And the noticing has been fun so far. So, I ostensibly am collecting like footage as well to sort of hopefully put toward a kind of video project that might eventually come out based on a very long document that I've been working on since the summer. The thing is, it's turning out to be the whole getting it down into like a digestible form thing has been harder than you'd expect. Anyway, without any further ado, let me shut up. Let's get into this. The last we left off, we had gotten to the end of Act 1. If you do not wish to know what the composition of the party looks like at the end of Act 1, this is your warning that you probably want to go elsewhere. Because as soon as I turn around, you're gonna notice something's a little different. Yeah. So we're Verso now. Surprise, surprise. And the last thing we saw was the cutscene at the end of Act 1, where we saw a couple of crazy things happen. One, we saw Gustav die. Two, we watched Verso sort of break into the scene before the white-haired man could strike down Mael. And he sort of, you know, they had their family reunion of sorts, right? So all of that was very interesting. Shortly thereafter, Verso comes to the camp, and Lune and Ciel are having a very heartfelt moment. Lune is, you know, Ciel is trying to sort of console like Lune and sort of grieve together, and Lune in a very, I think, in a way that is pretty relatable, right? Starts immediately sort of trying to think about like what needs to be done, right? What needs to be fixed, what needs to be set up for the next group of people who are going to come through. And Verso kind of cuts it short by walking up with the Lumina converter that Lune was just sort of like, yeah, like I think rightly catastrophizing over the loss of, right? And like tosses it to him and explains his whole deal, and why he wants to help them. And now we are in Act 2, Verso. We are this guy. So while I was off stream, I went ahead and I upgraded a bunch of weapons. I added Lumina points over here. I have not, however, spoken to anybody, so that's where we're going to kick things off. I think I want to talk to Eskia first, because I feel like Lune and Ciel sitting together, or... No. Mael and Ciel sitting together is going to be a longer cutscene, so I want to save that. Where is Lune? Is Lune around? I kind of want to get a sense for where everybody's at. Why would I bet Lune is around here? Yep, okay. But we're going to talk to Eskia first. As usual, if the volume seems funky or anything, let me know.
You've put on a lot of weight.
I could say the same for you, you giant marshmallow. Bet you lost your stones again.
You know me. But now you're here. We can go find them.
Yeah, buddy. We'll find them. Tell me, did you tell them about... you know what?
Oh, Maman's the word. I promised.
Great. I'm counting on you.
Always, mon ami.
Oh, you know we want to spend time with SKA. So this is something new that Act 2, well...
Verso, mon ami.
Esquier, mon ami. I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
3 years, 67 days, and roughly 10 hours.
10 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh, you've been counting too.
Roughly.
I think I answered what have you been up to last time, so I think I'm gonna go with did Francois finally move out and get his own cave?
Finally move out and get his own cave.
Francois would miss me too much. He hates napping alone.
If you're here, then isn't he napping alone?
Oh, he must miss me so much right now. Poor Francois.
I'm sure he'll survive.
Yes, yes, yes.
So how did these expeditioners convince you to leave your cave?
They're all so nice. Well, the super nice one died, but the others are cool too.
Pour one out for Gustav.
You can make some friends too. It's been a long time since you made new human friends.
I feel like I said I don't need more friends, I have you last time. So, like, I don't know why. I feel like that's the line I would have picked first last time I played. So I'm gonna go with...
You know what I think about friendships with expeditioners.
Losing a rock is better than never having a rock. Ask me how I know.
That's pretty good.
Debatable.
I hope we won't lose them. Like the others.
I like that that's SKA's way of being like better to have loved and have lost than have never have loved at all. I screwed that up really badly, but you know what I'm getting at, the idiom, right?
So, you lost your stones again. How did you lose them this time?
Yeah. I lost them on our trip back from the Gestrel River, right after you left.
Okay, yeah, I think I chose the nice answer.
I brought your stones back 10 times now. Are you losing them on purpose?
I lose them so we can go on more adventures.
That's a good reason. To adventure, then.
I love these two. So this, okay, what I was starting to say a few minutes ago is that this is a new thing that Act 2 introduces, and I think based on what I was saying last time about how, I think I said, I didn't warm up to Verso as, you know, as quickly as some people did. It felt really, the switch over felt really quick to me, and the fact that Verso has so much, like, mechanically and equipment-wise in common with Gustav, looks kind of like Gustav, cuts the same silhouette as Gustav, basically, has one of Gustav's hairstyles as his default hairstyle, kind of, like, threw me really hard. Like, it felt like I was getting, like, sort of... I was attached to Gustav pretty significantly, and it felt like I was getting like, you know, the replacement for him was walking in, like, waltzing in all smooth, like nothing had happened. But I actually love the way that they did this, and I love the fact that they kind of seem to know that there's probably going to be a contingent of people who are going to feel awkward with, like, Verso just stepping in as soon as Gustav dies, right? So then they introduce this mechanic to showcase how awkward everybody feels with Gustav and with Verso just sauntering in. I actually really think this was a super smart choice. I like the mechanical change that happens in Act 2. Very much.
Adventure!
I also love everything about Verso and SKA communicating with each other. Because, like, they do this thing where they're always secretive about everything, and it needn't always be serious things. Sometimes they're secretive about silly things, but, like, you never know which is which. And, like, when you find out what each of these moments is like, when I first played this, I didn't know what they were talking about here, and now in the back of my head, I know exactly what they're talking about. And like it's hilarious to know like when they're being
Expedition Zero
serious
left 67 years ago, which would make you...
and when they're being goofy is what I was gonna say.
About 100. Yeah.
Tell me about the fracture.
I'm not going to get much sleep tonight, am I?
Expedition Zero left...
Okay,
Well,
this
tell
one
me about
repeats.
the fracture.
Okay, there's no cutscene here. Okay, that's. I figured it was gonna be a cutscene with everybody, but Lune is just curious about the fracture, which like makes sense. That is very Lune. Oh, both of them looking at the monolith. I figured, okay, you know what? My logic was completely wrong. I figured there'd be cutscenes with everybody after this. I think that makes even more sense that like nobody's even willing to talk to him except Esquier. Like that makes total sense. Like, well, Lune is willing to talk to him, but just like not for an extended period of time. Okay. So, I get the inkling that the boss of the next area is probably going to kick my ass a little bit. Oh, we get a next morning cutscene. Cool. Throwing the rock in Gustav's stead. Throwing several rocks in Gustav's stead, actually.
I'm really sorry I didn't arrive sooner.
Oh.
He was your brother?
Something like that.
Oh, this is
Losing
bookended really
family
interestingly.
is difficult.
I know. I know what you're going to say. You want to offer your condolences. You want to say something comforting. But I don't need it. I've had enough condolences. I've lost so many families now. I just need... Can you please go?
I'm gonna have to go back and watch the VOD on that one to see the bit that I missed. Fortunately, my medicine alarm shows a very inconvenient time to go off right in the middle of a cutscene. Oh, this is the swimming ability. Let's go. We finally. For whatever reason, I
Head
thought.
for the monolith. Through the quarry to the north.
Okay, so there's a lot that we can theoretically do at this point. I'm gonna kind of go straight to the Forgotten Battlefield. Just because there is some stuff I want to make sure we get to tonight if possible.
Everyone okay?
But I will take some time thereafter probably to just like explore around a little bit if we can make it to that place by the end of stream tonight. Not gonna say explicitly what I'm trying to shoot for, but we definitely will not be making it to the end of Act 2, I assure you. man. He cuts a mean figure in the middle of that desolate waste. The guy that we saw, not SKA, although SKA also cuts a mean figure. Let's not lie.
A lot more.
If we hurry, we can cross before nightfall.
Wait. Could we bury Gustav?
I wish we could, but protocol is to keep moving. Gustav would understand.
We can look for a suitable place along the way, yeah? We'll find a nice spot.
Actually, there is a place. Past the quarry, out of sight of the paintress. A tranquil haven. Protected by magnificent trees. I think you'll approve.
Lead the way.
Interesting. Oh, a glaze right off the bat. I forgot about this.
Let me show you something.
There's a glaze, right?
Watch out!
Gonna attack first. I thought I parried way too early on the second one. Okay, let's see if I can remember what I like to do with Verso before endgame. I usually like to stack some AP, especially because I've already got some pretty demanding skills. But I don't have cheater on. Oh, this is gonna be so weird. I'm so used to playing Verso with the cheater picto on. Okay. And Lune, you've got some new stuff too. We're gonna be slowing mofos where applicable.
Please survive.
Did he already show us gradient counters? Oh no, usually there's a tutorial here, isn't there?
Any other tricks we should know?
I think
One
turning
thing
off
at
the
a time.
tutorials, yeah, okay. Usually he teaches you how to do gradient counters here, right? Okay. What I was gonna say before the Glez showed up though is I mean, okay, so this is gonna seem really stupid and small maybe, right? But one of the things I'm interested in the second playthrough is thinking about the ways that like the Paintress's like quote unquote divinity is understood by like the characters in the actual world. And even just the notion like Verso being able to tell them that a place is out of sight of the Paintress is interesting to me because it already is an instance of a character like knowingly like consciously delimiting the awareness of a being that is like basically God in this world as far as anybody knows, right? Like that to me is already interesting, and I didn't like think about that the same way the first time through. But the idea that that there is a place that the Paintress can't see, and it is seemingly a singular. Like there's two things. One, it's a place the Paintress can't see, and two, it's seemingly the singular place. The way that he said that the Paintress can't see, although that may not be foolproof. Also, I already got enough to upgrade attributes again, but only for Mael. I'm gonna put some agility into Mael's like stats just so that Mael can move a little faster, because we're getting to the point where speed is gonna matter a decent bit more. Also, Mael's the only one who has enough points to. Well, she doesn't have enough points to learn any skills. Actually, she's only got 3.
These are all expeditions?
A single Nevron took out most of them.
Is it still around?
I've only seen it once, many years ago, so most likely not.
I will say a couple more words about the Nevron he's talking about when we see it. In the meantime, a bunch of Nevrons he's not talking about that didn't cause this, or maybe only contributed in little ways. Okay, cool. We got the first strike. I need to remember that when I do this, I am not using cheater and I'm not going to get a second turn. Actually, what I should do probably is shoot. This is kind of framey, so if I'm shooting a little slow, like that's why. Okay, Lune. Crippling tsunami on everybody. Very nice. Then from my yell. Oh, Fencer's Flurry. Okay, see, I was saying I've never used Fencer's Flurry before. Fencer's Flurry hits everybody. That's very nice.
Ready to parry.
Woo! Wow. Okay, I don't remember that attack at all, but thankfully it didn't matter. Ah, that attack though, the timing is a little funky for me. Okay. What are the chances this guy's gonna be dead before I get to do anything interesting with Verso? Not as high as I thought. Again, I need to remember people don't regain chroma as people don't regain AP as quickly as I'm used to regaining it.
Ready to strike.
What? What I can do is I can hit him with Perfect Break. Alright. One thing I will admit to is that the first time I got into Act 2, I really did not know how to build Verso, how to use Verso. I kind of was not good at parrying or dodging, and so his mechanic didn't really see maximum use until I started to, basically until I got to Act 3. Verso was perpetually in my backline because I was so bad at him. I had Mael, Lune, and Ciel here. But I like Verso now. I've grown into appreciating Verso as one of my frontliners now. I'm gonna go ahead and use this to get that sweet, sweet AP back. I'm gonna use Crippling Tsunami to hopefully slow them enough they... Nope. Still can't slow them enough they miss a turn. Our speed probably also isn't high enough for that to be realistic.
Blade cut through the plates.
Okay. Alright, that ability is so much better than I thought it was. Don't ask me why I was so weird about branching out into Mael's other abilities. I had my picks that I really liked. I mainlined Flurry instead of using that. There's probably a whole bunch of fights that would have gone better had I not been really stubborn about that. Oh, just 3 of these dudes. Okay. Nothing serious.
A storm is coming.
This is probably going to deal a decent amount of damage. The one that I attacked is the only one that lived. That's weird. I have no idea what that is. Oh, and right, I did put some different Pictos on Verso once he joined the party, so we're gonna learn some Luminas.
Great.
We did gain another Picto at some point, so let me see what that was. I might want to put that on him too. Critical Burn is good. Breaker is good. Burning Mark. I haven't been using the ability that marks people. None of these are necessarily anything I'm gonna use. I'm not using Confident. I know that I've spent literally the last... Okay, hear me out. I know I've spent literally the last episode pretty much trying to only parry and not dodge. I kind of didn't do that on purpose. I've kind of just been in a very different mindset this time around than I was the first time I played through. Because I was dodging everything and not trying to parry at this point, you know? I don't know why. My headspace has been very much get good at parrying this time. I should be using Marking Shot as Verso. Because it will, I forget what Picto I equipped that synergizes well with Mark, but it'd be on there. I literally just looked not even a full 10 seconds ago, and I've already forgotten which Picto it was. Okay, got you. I forget what you are guarding. As long as you can get a first strike, this area is not as bad as I remember it being the first time. Sure, let's go for marking shot again. Screw it, why not? Alright, and then, yeah, Crippling Tsunami is just a really good opener for Lune at this point.
Let's spill some ink.
And then Fencer's Flurry. Oh man, Ramasur is unfamiliar to me at this point. I gotta get used to that Ramasur speed. Okay, what am I looking at now? Oh, this is that thing we were just looking at a moment ago. But I do also want to get this. Can never have too many recoats, especially since we haven't even really started getting a whole lot of like mainline weapons yet. Recoats are always good. Let's go ahead and fight this guy. I remember being so scared of these guys the first time around. Like, so scared of everything here. I died, like, full team wipeout a few times here. Okay, marking shot just seems to be the best move. Right. Yeah, no, that deals a decent chunk of damage.
Feel the storm.
I wonder why things are so framey here. Okay, Ramasur. Gradient counters are always welcome. Gradient counters for me are like such a nice reprieve sometimes when your timing is like not good with the regular counters. Sweet kill. Interesting. I do want to put that on. Who has the least health? Verso. No, Verso does not have the least health. Lune has the least health. Yes. Mael has the most health somehow. Okay, so we're gonna put Sweet Kill on you. Very nice. We don't really need Cleansing Tent at this point. Though there is a point later where Cleansing Tent will probably help a lot. We don't need it right now. Like, there is this particular status that we might get afflicted with in a little bit that might not be the best to have without something to kind of like protect you from statuses. But in the meantime, we are okay. How thorough have I been thus far? I feel like not very. I feel like I've probably already skipped some things. Let's go ahead and make sure fight everything. If for no other reason than just to get the experience, right? I feel like the other thing I did the first time through is I like rushed. I like skipped fighting things. I was like, I wasn't good at the mechanics yet. And again, I built Verso weird. I built Verso in a very suboptimal way. Alright, this Ramasur is gonna die. Mark my words.
Precision.
Okay, I feel like, look, when I said that, I wasn't banking on the first hit of Flurry doing it. I'm gonna be so real. I feel like my L is still gonna be busted for a little while in terms of attack power. It's Medallum though, like frankly, if like the first time I played, I didn't get Medallum until like Act 3. So I think that's part of it actually. I think that's why I'm surprised by how strong my L is here. Even though I know like Act 3 my L is a walking like, what do I want to say? A walking like sort of just black hole. Is there anything I want from Lune? Okay, real talk. I know people love Elemental Trick. I never really messed with Elemental Trick that much. I kinda want Rebirth first. I think Rebirth is too good to pass up this early on. Meanwhile, CL can get a couple of things. What? Okay, I want to get all set, so I should probably go for Card Weaver. But like, what are we looking here? Okay, Bad Omen is low. Sealed Fate is high. High is pretty good. Plentiful Harvest. I'm gonna go, because all set is so good, I'm gonna go for Card Weaver first, even though it's low, so that we can get all set sooner. I don't know if I'm right about this, but I feel like the reason I like it as much as I do is because all set like gives you back a whole bunch of AP when you use it. I might be wrong about that. That might just be a thing that's like true of my like Act 3 build on my main file. But I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Pretty sure it gives everybody a load of AP when you use it. And that's always nice to have. Especially because like I'm going for like big hitter skills really early on, you know?
Feel the storm.
Alright, this is gonna... yeah. Okay, right. There's a whole section here that I can't mess with until I get something else. I'm trying to remember if there's anything down here. I think there might be. Or that might be the way back up when you go down, actually. And then, yeah, this whole bit here, you get a glimpse of what you can get when you can break that paint spike, but we can't do it yet. And Lost Gestrels are something I sucked at finding. Like, I think I found one by accident. But I remember I had such a hard time finding Lost Gestrels. Partly because my eyesight is just bad, and they're really small. And some of them are really easily camouflaged. Like, I was really bad at it. I'm having a hard time, like, believing that
will help.
Well, again, okay, I think the big difference is the first time I went through, like I've been saying, I didn't have knowledge of how the game's mechanics work. I might have missed this on the original file. That might have been a picto that I didn't get. I'm gonna be so real. Oh, can you not jump down? Wait. Okay, can I get there by other means then? Or is this, again, something that I need to break the paint spike for? No, this is accessible. I was just being ridiculous. Alright.
My turn.
Let's see. I'm gonna go for Paradigm Shift because there's 3 of them. And I do kind of want to see how good Phantom Stars is at this point. Meanwhile, Crippling Tsunami to try to slow these guys down, even though it's not going to be sufficient to really stop them. Well, it slowed one of them down enough that they're going to miss a turn, I guess. Spencer's Flurry. Oh, shit! That second hit always gets me by surprise. You know, I'm just going to kick you. Okay, it didn't kill. I thought it was going to. Screw it. I need to, like, I want to see how good Phantom Stars is at this point, because Phantom Stars is something I do use in endgame. Nice. Let's see. Okay, what else we got here? Is this door... Why do I remember that door being openable? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong door. Is there anything else back here that I'm missing before we move on? That'd be smart to ascertain. Also, real quick, I want to check something just to make sure I'm not making a horrendous mistake. Okay, cool. I was like, usually something technically will have gone wrong by now in stream, and I haven't noticed a thing, which is making me paranoid. So I was like, is my mic audio on? Because if I was just streaming and like making no noise whatsoever, that would be embarrassing at this point in the stream. Wait, is this? No, this isn't it either. I remember there being a door the last time that I had to open at some point. And I don't remember how to get to it or like what it entails anymore. It was another thing that I did when I came back here at the like the tail end of Act 3. Anyway, let's go ahead and make our way back to the make our way back to the main path. What do I feel like you probably die if you get on there. We did get enough experience to level up again though, which is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and continue to pump Lune's agility. And we're gonna put some again into Mael's agility. Just so that they get a little more speed, so that their turn maybe becomes a little quicker. Mael now has enough to learn a couple other things. Am I gonna go for Rain of Fire, or am I gonna go for... Last Chance isn't gonna do that much right this second. Most of the things that Last Chance is good for are up here. So we're gonna go for the fire abilities just for the moment. But you rest assured, once we get to a point where it makes sense to get a bunch of AP back really... Well, okay, actually, no. You know what? Last Chance is good here. No, wait a minute. Do I have Glass Cannon already? Let me see. I don't know if I have Glass Cannon yet. I have At Death's Door. At Death's Door would synergize with it pretty well. But Glass Cannon, I forget where Glass Cannon comes in. Energizing Death, not gonna really mess with that. When we get the Glass Cannon Picto, that's gonna be the Mael and Verso one-hitter quitter, kind of. Specifically, Glass Cannon and Cheater, or Glass Cannon and SOS Rush, are both like really good combinations for these two. Oh, dude, you're so toast. Okay. Believe it or not, I was worried that this place was gonna sneak up on me in terms of like being hard to deal with like it was the first time. Don't ask me why I was thinking that based on what we're now seeing. But I've had it happen, like the Galts killing me last episode over and over again. Me not being able to parry a single Galt attack was like a thing that had happened. So I was believe it or not, I was kind of worried. I still am kind of worried about the boss in this area because he's kind of beefy and kind of relentless also. But the little guys are not actually anything really to write home about at this point. Okay, I think that's everybody in this segment. Wait, no, I hear you. I feel like that shouldn't have counted, but I am the last person to look a gift horse in the mouth, man. I tell you what. Okay. Fencer's Flurry, man, really is one of the difference makers. Fencer's Flurry and Medallum together are like...
Cut through the flames.
Okay, not so much this time. But Verso's got 9 AP now. I keep doing that too early. This is kind of how playing as Verso went the first time through. If you want to glimpse at how that went. Taking all the hits. Losing all the points. Losing all the ranks. But Phantom Stars, if I can get 9 AP, Phantom Stars is going to completely destroy shit. The fact that Phantom Stars is accessible from the moment you get Verso is kind of wild to me. For real. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That to me is an interesting decision. Had I had Phantom Stars the first time I played?
I've been through worse.
These guys are gonna be dead in the turn. Watch me have jinxed that by saying that out loud. You know something, friends? I don't think I jinxed it. I think you're toast. I think you're toast. Okay, wait a minute. This is where I went the last time, right? I think I've gone in a circle. Yes. But I think resting brought them back. Am I right? Yeah, I've been here before. Okay, I'm not gonna fight you again. I'm just gonna keep going. Cause like fighting, I don't want to get like, I don't want to get too much experience. So then where is the correct way? If that's not it. Okay, here. Wait. Does this leads... Okay, that leads back to the mansion thing. Don't want to go back there. I want to go down here. Am I tripping? Did I... Oh, no, here. Here. Wait, no, I went there already, too. Okay. Hold up. This place confuses the shit out of me. Bear with me. Okay, over this bridge. That makes sense. And there's another expedition flag, so I know I'm on the right track. Suffice to say, I don't come back to this place very often in any given... Well, I've only one playthrough has made it this far. I've got 4 files, and only one has made it past Act 1 so far, because they were... Like, the other 2 files were kind of very purpose-driven. One of them was to unlock the last achievement that I hadn't unlocked when I transferred my game save over from Game Pass. And the other was simply, I needed to get to an expedition flag in order to transfer my save data over from Game Pass in the first place. Both required me to get a little ways into Act 1. Which is why I say I've seen the beginning 4 times in the first VOD. Do not mistake that for me having played through the game 4 times. I've played through it completely once. I will always gladly take a gradient counter from any of you guys, because it's so much easier to gradient counter Aramasir's attacks than it is to too early than it is to counter to than it is to parry their regular ones. Get perced. Hey, Lune's catching up to the other 2, which is good, because I haven't had Lune in my party for a while. It's gonna be hard to figure out, it's gonna be hard to figure out who I want in my party. Because again, I just put Lune and Ciel both in the party with Mael together to keep, like, Verso in the back line, so to speak. I'm gonna show you all a neat trick in a second, but first... Let's see. Nope, nobody has enough points to do anything just yet, which is fine by me. Still got some stuff to do in the meantime. Am I backtracking, or is this the right way? God, this area is so much bigger than I ever remember it being. And I missed the first strike. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, we get to see the Troubadour actually do something. And I'm about to reverse it right this second. Get neutralized. Might as well. I think... Oh, I was wrong. This is Chalier, not Glaze. Wait, what's Glaze then? Also, I have been confidently calling this thing Glaze the whole time and not reading the actual enemy name.
Ready to strike.
There's no kill like overkill, y'all. Does it take a little more time to execute? Yes. Do I care? Absolutely not. Rule of cool.
Nice.
Rule of cool, plus no kill like overkill, plus didn't ask, plus Phantom Stars. Okay, I see a Petanque like, oh, yep, here you are. Okay. No, I want you to go that way. There is at least one petanque puzzle that I am dreading doing over again. Because I remember it being a real pain. There's one on the overworld that I think is the strongest petanque. And I remember it kind of making me tear my hair out a little bit. First strike, I don't know if it matters here.
I'll do it.
It does not matter here because it's gonna get the first one.
Ready to evade.
Right, you do a different thing than usual here.
Ready.
Okay, I need to be prepared to counter that next time.
Chroma is flowing.
I'm going to slow you.
Feel the storm.
Oh, we're good. We're chilling. We're fine, actually. My ult's gonna kill this thing in one turn.
Finesse and grace.
This feels wrong. Every new petanque we encounter, I'm worried that, like, it's gonna run away. It's gonna be the first one to run away. And, like, there was one we encountered already, I think, on the second stream that almost got away. But so far, we've been very fortunate. There was one that literally died to burn, like, literally right before it was gonna run away. Okay, Ramasseur. Let's see what you got. Will we get to use Phantom Stars again this time? Probably not. Lune is gonna... Maybe we will. No. Yes. The Ramassur's combo just, like, completely screws with me. And kick it. Let's kick it. All right. Is this taking me back to the main doorway? I think it is. No, it's not. No, it's not. We're good. Right. So this is back to the main proper path. Okay. So, like I said, there's a neat thing I'm gonna show y'all, and it involves... Wait. Why didn't I fight you yet? Or did I rest in an expedition flag? Why didn't I fight you yet? That's back whence I came. I don't want to go that way. What are we looking at here? What do I get up to? Assuming, because that way is back whence we came, that it's... Oh, no, you know what it is? I think I probably fought you and got the expedition flag. That's what happened. Well, whatever.
I think I'll improvise.
Alright,
Let us
we're chilling.
Feel the storm.
Troubadour is just gonna... It's not gonna matter. I keep talking like it's gonna matter. Okay. Looking around, just making sure I didn't miss anything else. I did miss anything else, in fact. Okay. Now you... There's something interesting about this particular NPC, which is that you may leave. I have no interest in speaking with you, right? She doesn't care about anybody. With one exception. You're awake? Surprising. Have you sufficiently recovered? If so, then you can help. There's so much left to do. Who are you? Help with what? I guess not. Pity. I'd hoped to return to more important matters, but instead I must occupy my time with this. For this, I want to go with the top option because I think it's the most revealing one if I remember correctly. What do you mean? What occupies your time? An exercise in futility. I really don't have time for this. It's probably for the best that you don't get involved after what happened before. Go and play with your friends. I'll handle this. The woman has gone silent. So yeah. Who could that be? The answer, the
Emily,
question is out in the open.
Expedition Wolf 41. My bag's getting weighed down.
But if you know,
from
you
all my
know.
Kills. Maybe I need to pick smaller trophies. Estelle bagged 7 of those armoured nevs. So I gotta get at least 8 in this next batch if I'm gonna beat her. Leah showed me how to double up my weapon pictos. Might not be stable, but the bang's gonna be worth it. The painters might be out of our reach, but her minions aren't. And if I die, I'm gonna make sure I die big. Like Xavier says, subtlety is not our game. We only live till 40. So let's go make some friends.
Oh, the idea of people just like being like, hey, what happens if we put like 6 pictos on our weapon, actually? What happens then? You know, we might die, but we might go out with a bang. It's interesting how this place, like, is... I think it's natural from like a thematic standpoint that this place is associated with like the expeditioners who left one of the more bloodthirsty sounding journals, first and foremost, which I think is cool. Second thing, and this is, I don't know, like, I'm probably making it too obvious, but another if you know, you know moment, my name is in this journal somewhere.
Great.
Yeah. Take your guess. Okay, he's going for Shell. This actually might prolong things enough for Verso to get to use Phantom Star. Oh. One of those stream boo bots came in at a really interesting time, and I was not paying attention to what was happening on screen. A death! We never get those. Nope. And Ramasur is always gonna screw me up. Hold on, I need to bonk a bot real quick. Also, why is shield mode on? Why is shield mode on? I was literally just saying, right, that it would be really, really weird if, like, it would make sense if, okay, if I was messing something up and didn't realize it because things were going a little too well. And wouldn't you know it, that was the thing that was going a little too well. That was the something that was messed up. Okay. I still remember the trumpet concerto.
Let us stay.
And then you are gonna get wildfired. And yeah, the burn is gonna take you out. There we go. All right, let me put OBS back on top now that I'm done fiddling with shield mode. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties emerged. Yeah, I have no idea why shield mode was on. Okay. Let's see. There's gonna be more down this corridor. Are you a chromatic? Ruler? Crueler? Chromatic Looster. I said every name. Except the correct one. Oh, fuck!
Okay.
Oh, fuck! Wait, no, we're doing that. We're running that one back. We are running that shit back. Hold on. Oh, I don't remember Chromatic Looster at all.
Okay.
Got it that time. Oh, shit, right. Somebody's fire damage is getting absorbed. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna bet that you don't like ice. You are actually kind of indifferent to ice. Well, whatever. Oh, you know what would go crazy right now, actually, is Berserk Slash. That's what I should have gone for. How do you like Pep Stage? Okay, you... Yeah, Verso, I'm sorry, man. You're finally getting a taste of what it was like on the first playthrough.
Die yet.
Ready to carry.
Okay, wait. Oh god, the Looster like dash thingy is usually my worst thing to deal with. Berserk Slash would have gone crazy with 1 HP, but we're not gonna do it. We're gonna break out the 9 AP one-hitter quitter. And it's not going to one-hitter quit, but you know what, it's fine. Instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna perce it.
Let's push forward.
Forget that I said anything about anything, alright? Oh wait, this is bad. He's gonna absorb this. Fuck. Oh, he heals off of burns. Interesting. Okay. I think it's Lune. I think it's Lune specifically who's healing him with her attacks, so I'm not gonna attack Lune. Burning you is probably gonna be impossible if I had to guess.
Cut through the flames.
It also feels like it'd probably be pretty stupid to use Spark, of course. Luna's gonna heal him a little bit, but it's fine, because it doesn't matter, because he's dead anyway. He's dead anyway. Okay. Oh, Lustason, that's for Ciel. What abilities does that have on it? We might put that on Ciel real quick. I mean, I remember Chatillon being good. We also have Ramason. I remember Ramason being really good. It's in 1 moon charge on turn start. Killing an enemy with Foretell implies. Killing an enemy with Foretell applies its Foretell to another random enemy. Okay. That's actually not that bad either. And then Ramason and then Chatillon. Sun skills always apply 10 Foretell, but all damage taken is doubled. I think this is the one I used to get the Ciel achievement, but we're gonna stick with Chatillon for the moment. Energizing Parry might be good to put on somebody though. Lune, how do you feel about Energizing Parry? As opposed to Dead Energy 2. Also, what stat will this raise for you? Oh, health. Yeah, you kind of need this, actually. Okay, so they got a lot of ways of energizing Lune, and really the important thing is that we're actually going to use that to, we're going to use that to get that as a Lumina so that everybody can have it, basically. I need to remember, I'm not swimming in Lumina points like my brain wants to tell me I am. So, like, gotta keep that in mind, but that's fine. What's up here? This area is so much bigger than I ever remember it being until I get here. Another Picto. Okay, what's this one?
Oh, lovely.
Empowering Tint is probably pretty good. I just don't use it. Like, okay, Powerful is actually not bad. I just don't use Powerful for some weird reason. Don't ask me why. I think this is where I'm getting turned around. This is where that Chromatic Looster was. Is there anything else here I haven't seen yet is the question. This is where I went up, so definitely not here. I know, based on having seen very recently someone go through this place, that there is eventually going to be a paint cage somewhere. I remember that much. Wait, are we back at... We're back at Clair. Interesting. Okay, so that was... So we went that way first. Have we gone this way yet? I feel like yes? Yeah, we went this way. Wait. Did we go this way? Did I just go back the way I came, actually? Is that what I'm doing? Am I being really inept? Also, is stream good? What's happening here? Is stream good? Let me check. Oh, okay, wait. What is that? Why is that there? That is super weird. Okay, so I don't know why we're getting a buffering thingy. Oh no, I know why. That's super weird. I know why that happened. I did not realize that that was gonna buffer like that. Sorry, terribly sorry about that. What was buffering were my brain cells, in fact, and my attention to small details. Okay. So I
Looks
think...
like we passed the danger zone.
Yeah, okay.
And no sign of your special Nevron.
Oh, I guess we're lucky.
This is what I remembered. Okay. Now the question is, do I remember what the solution was? Because again, I do have the benefit of having recently seen the solution put to work. But like, there's a decent chance I'm forgetting that shit. There's two. The third one is the trickiest one. The third one is the trickiest. This is just the paint cage itself. Look around very thoroughly. As thoroughly as you. There we go. And what were you again?
Ooh, lovely.
Chroma elixir shard's not bad. Another full revive will never hurt. There's a second journal here. Interesting.
Expedition 57, Carla. These siege engines seemed much more powerful in Lumiere. But on this battlefield, next to all these broken bodies, staring at the true size of the monolith, I feel despair. I dare not show my true feelings. As commander, I cannot yield to fear, but I can't help but wonder, is pressing forward the correct course of action? Our lives are forfeit anyway, but is there perhaps a better way to spend such precious coin?
That's a good question. Siege engines, you say? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let's see. So again, I love how, like, enterprising all of the expeditioners have historically been. Like, the fact that they were able to build friggin' siege engines. The ideas that these people had were, like, crazy. Oh. Interesting. Is there anything here that I want to look at first? There's Kasumi. Crossing the damn sea was hard, but oof. Didn't expect to find a war zone brimming with Nevrons. Yeah, I mean, you see a merchant, you fight a merchant. I'm gonna use Verso this time. I'm not gonna use my L. I wanna.
Ready to strike.
I wanna use Verso. Yep. I only need to hit you one more time to activate. So let's do that. Nope, too soon. Too soon! Ah, shit. I'm getting Margit the Fell Omened all over again. Whatever.
Oh well.
Are you gonna stomp every single time? No. This one I know how to deal with. Okay, that stomp threw me for the biggest fucking loop known to man. I do not want to part with my secret stash, but you dueled me good. Have a look-sees. Oh. Oh wait, I hit fight him. And you can't back out once you hit fight. Okay, you know what? Fine, we'll fight him as Verso again. Maybe this time I'll actually deal with the stomp effectively. This was an accident. Literally wrapping up when I parked me and my sweater pulling up from the stream. I mean, no.
Oh well. Let's carve a path.
Okay. We're gonna go with one more hit. Still too early. Still too early. Shit. Okay, my second chance isn't going so hot. I'm just gonna attack you normally because I want to practice a little bit. Are you gonna punch or are you gonna... Please don't kill him in one hit. It was almost... I almost killed him in one hit. I'm gonna let you go again. You gonna do the stomp? No. That's... I want to figure out the timing on that stomp. Anyway, we're not going to fight him again. I was trying to buy the Obscur outfit. Which, like... Right, I have Clair for my L, not Obscur. Inverted affinity. Oh, this is a clever thing to put here. Oh, this... That's diabolical. I see exactly what they did there. That is clever as shit. Okay. We're gonna take some more polished chroma catalysts while we're at it. I don't think I need more of these though. All right, you know something? Well, you're gonna throw on the edge outfit. There we go. On my L, this works better than it works on other people. Like, I also have it for Verso, I think. But Verso looks damn near unhappy in this, you know? And I have the flowers hair too, but I think for him, I like his main hair. I like his main outfit the best out of everything we have right now. Ditto for everything on Luna except the hair, and ditto for everything. I think the flowers hair looks good on everybody except Verso. And it's not that I think it looks bad on Verso, I just think his base hair, the charming hair as it were, based on what it's called when Gustav wears it, is frankly charming, like the name would suggest. All right, cutscene time.
Hey. You holding up? We're almost there.
Holding up. Everywhere we go, just death. Death and more death. Everywhere we go, just death. I don't want to see that anymore.
Look, my
I
Elliot.
thought you would understand. You said you spent your immortality burying the people around you. Doesn't any of this bother you? And you. Gustav's dead. How can you keep going like nothing happened?
What's this song called? I don't actually know this one by name.
We need to continue.
Why do you...
Mael. You know what we must do. When one falls, come on.
I think if I was gonna put that pecto on, I missed my chance, maybe. I think this goes straight into the boss fight, doesn't it? Yeah, he's watching from up on high. Oh, I have some trivia for the song that's about to play, actually. Okay. Is he gonna go first? I bet he's gonna go first, right? No, we get knocked down first. Okay. This is one of the songs that goes really hard.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
I love this boss theme for two reasons. One, it goes hard. Two, it has a this whole boss fight is a very interesting historical reference, actually. It's one of the few times that this game really directly alludes to a historical thing that happened in France. Like, directly alludes to a certain figure. And I mean, if you know anything about the way a certain emperor looked, like, you know who this is supposed to be. If you know anything about the kind of hats he wore and the shape that they had. Fuck. No, I knew this was gonna happen. I'm gonna slow you a little bit. It's probably not gonna matter. Okay, wait. Don't get too excited about big chunky damage yet, actually. Never mind. Let me not trip. This is also one of those fights where the song like starts saying things like the lyrics kind of start saying character names. It starts off with Renoir Brisa, which is like French for when Renoir breaks, or Renoir will break, right? But a lot of it is also not discernible language. There's just a mixture of discernible and indiscernible language, kind of. Okay. That's one reason among others why I love this fight so much. I don't want to use Healing Light. What I want to do is Wildfire. As long as I don't mess up the QTE, we should be fine. Okay. I'm gonna go for Paradigm Shift, even though I don't need to do this to get up to where we're going.
Not impressed.
Okay. Let's see. Percé, of course. And then just hit it. Just kick it. We're just straight kicking it. Phantom Stars. I love having a 9 AP ability. Although it doesn't matter because we can't get to A rank that easily. Remember this one. Oh, you didn't. Okay, you're different from the endless. You're different from. Let me not speak too much. Let me not say too many things. Yeah, Thunderfall is the higher damage one. I hit that too soon. Okay, we made it through this bit. So one of the things, speaking of who this guy looks like, one of the things I've been reading a lot since the summer, since even before I ended up in the hospital, is, okay, that's why this tripped me up, because he didn't have his second sword yet. And I'm used to dealing with the two swords version of that attack. That's why he completely threw me for a loop. I've been practicing the two swords, at least. But one of the things I was researching... Nope. That timing is also horrible for me. Does this unburn you if I do it? No.
Let's push forward.
Gives me some AP though, and lets me do Thunderfall. This time we're actually gonna hit it. It still doesn't do that much damage though. I don't know what I'm thinking. Berserk Slash, let's see how it does. I mean, that's respectable, isn't it? Swift Stride. Put me in vertical stance.
Watch out.
This, when I had that Picto that said you get a 50% damage boost from being in... And do your gradient attack. Yeah, it didn't matter that I missed all those parries. Oh shit! I hit the parry button on pure, like, reaction there. Even though we're in the we can't die anymore cutscene. is so cool. Also, friends, I know Dualiso looks cool. I know it looks cool. The prospect of being able to wield basically a Pontiff Sullivan sword was very cool to me. I also just realized the logic of it giving you combo attack 1 when you beat him. I just figured that out. That's neat too. But also, this sword is really bad. We're never gonna use it, unfortunately. It's a cool looking sword. We're never gonna use it. It sucks.
Well, turns out this
Its abilities are good. It just does like horrible damage, horribly low damage for what its abilities do. Also, my bad for talking over Verso.
All this. This is what we're fighting for.
That is quite a grotesque display. Okay, I would say the one that we see at Spring Meadows when Gustav is all by his lonesome and he has his low point of despair moment is far worse than this, but this is still really, I mean, we're in like a literal river of blood, right? This is pretty damn bad. I think there's two things that are worse than this. I think, again, the Spring Meadows area where you fight the first Portier, and where Gustav, like, almost, you know... and then the area where... From last stream, where the guy in Stonewave Cliffs, where the folks decided to eat Nevrons and they became one singular giant jellied mass. I think those are some of... I'm lying. There's one place later that pretty much might be worse than both of those areas, actually. But let me not get too ahead of myself. We can get up here just fine. I remember there being something somewhere. But where? Here.
Nice.
Got a color of Lumina. We are looking good here. And then what's around the bend over here? Oh, this is how I got up in the first place. All right, I'm tripping. Don't mind me. Okay, that, I think, is the way back to the other side of the bridge, if I remember correctly. Here's where we want to be. I should have equipped that 50%... Because I knew what was coming, I should have equipped that 50% inverted affinity Picto. It would have been interesting to see how much that... I mean, it wouldn't help that much because everybody has roulette on anyway, but Revive Tint Energy might actually be pretty helpful for a handful of reasons. Especially when we get later into the game and start fighting bosses that... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. I think everything from here is just straight shooting. No Nevrons here.
This the place?
Yeah.
I'll let you all talk before I...
We can bury your friend under this tree, if that's okay with you.
Okay, I think that's it. So let me... I'm sorry to... Let me make sure I get back to this before... Okay, let me shut up. What I'm gonna say here... Oh, wait, I didn't notice there was an Expedition Zero flag there. Wait a minute. What I'm gonna say here is watch Verso's face very closely.
I wish we could.
Rest easy, Gustav.
I'll finish what you started. The paintress, Renoir, they will pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustav. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us.
You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me, yeah?
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
When one falls, we continue.
Thanks for being my family. See you in the next life.
Oh, there's a couple things happening here that are interesting. So I never noticed that there was an Expedition Zero flag here, and it seems actually, now that I look at this, I didn't notice how many grave posts there were the first time. Look, okay, hear me out. The moment that Lost Voice starts playing, my vision gets cloudy because I am sad, alright? The moment Lost Voice starts playing, I stop being able to see good. Is what I'm gonna say. Is what I'm gonna say to that. But yeah, noticing that there's all these. Can you see? Okay, there's Expedition 46. Can I get a good look at any of the other numbers? How many Expedition Zero flags are there here? Because I know there's at least one. That's also 46. That's 0. Okay. I also noticed this time, and like earlier today when I was doing a little Duelist practice on my main file, that Duelist has an Expedition Zero marker on his chest, and I don't know what that means. Because again, the big reference seems to be a Napoleon. Okay, these are all 46 except for the one that says Expedition Zero, seemingly. It seems like only one per. No, wait, is this the one I was looking at before? I think it was. Yeah, no, they're all 46 and 10. Okay, interesting. Yeah, no, Verso knows this place because he's buried a lot of people here, basically, is the implication of this. And Esquier is just standing there waiting for us like the good friend he is. There was another thing I wanted to point out. Two things. One is that See You in the Next Life is very close to the title of the song that's gonna show up at some point, and I think that there's something interesting happening with that. The third thing is they did a really good job of like having a quick cut to Verso's reaction when Mael says Gustav was like a father and a brother, and he like dips his head. Just remember that happened. 2 of the 3 things I've pointed out are related.
For about.
Oh shit! I was trying to get the red box out of OBS.
That's all. Like it. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food, and then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because Our next goal will be to take down the paintress heart.
Okay.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll
The
up
next
to the paintress.
area is the
The
one I was
criminal
talking
is
about trying to
far too
hit
dense.
before the end of
It
stream.
erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them before we could get further. And I don't know much more.
All right then. Let's go meet your friend at Minoko Station. And then, we'll take the paintress's heart.
That was also an interesting musical accompaniment choice. I don't know that I can say too much about it, other than that it had the same thing going on as a certain banger 11-minute long song, basically. Which, like, that's the second time I think I've been able to point to something that had the same, like, melody or the same notes as one of the 11-minute bangers. And I love it every single time. Every single time it happens, my ears are just like, oh? Why'd you go and do a thing like that?
How far up the mountain is Minoko Station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Gestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
Sure. Let's spend some time with Ciel. Verso approaches Ciel, who seems open to talking.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analyzing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
It was around this time, I think, that Verso actually started to kind of be, like... Okay, admittedly, it was when he had his conversation with SK, actually, that, like, he kind of started to warm up on me a little bit, but, like, it's still... Gustav was still fresh. It was here after Dueliste, in these cutscenes where he starts being a little bit more, like, friendly and, like, tries to open up a little bit, that, like, he started to warm up to... That I started to warm up to him. Ooh, the first time I said story for a story.
No, you're right. What was I thinking? It's better to stay mysterious.
I'm pretty sure you actually enjoy being mysterious. But all right. Give us a story then.
I was kind of curious to know if it made anything progress in a drastically different way.
Story for a story.
Only if it's a good one. You first.
Wonders and
Something
mysteries.
unusual, then? Strange wonders and mysteries?
A bit impersonal, hmm? Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade. No. Tell me something dark and melancholy and personal.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
Verso and Ciel spend the next few minutes arguing whether Ciel should also share. Ciel continues to tease Verso, who remains evasive. Verso and Ciel's relationship grows a little bit. Okay. They head back to the others. I'm not gonna speak too soon, but there is a twist with this mechanic that caught me off guard, basically. Your oldest friend is a jester.
Yes.
Oh wait, they're
We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked gestrels.
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's the prospect that, like, say, one of the things that hits me, having just turned 31, like, earlier in November, is, yeah, you know, as you inch closer to, like, what the next Gomage year would be, it's like, yeah, next birthday would be, like, the Gomage birthday, right? Since they're on 33. Next one would be 32. It's like, it's an interesting thought. Also, I think it was Raider who came in during the first stream and who was privy to some things that happened earlier in the year, who made the joke that, like, my kidneys almost gomaged, and, like, he wasn't wrong. It was a very interesting, harrowing experience that made me reevaluate a lot of things about life. And having played this game before that little episode, I had thoughts of the Gomage really heavy on my mind, and it was like, yeah, anyway. But that thing about friendships that last decades really hits me, because even though there's people that I feel like I've known for damn near as long as I've been alive, who've been friends with for about as long as I've been alive, it also, when you're, like, in that moment of extremis and you're not sure if you're gonna, like, live or not, it is like, A, you're able to sit and survey all your regrets, which is a thing I did a lot of, and B, you, like, realize how many opportunities you've missed because you assumed there'd be all the time in the world to be friends with your friends, right? And yeah, this bit about Gustav saying, like, or the bit with Lune saying Gustav would have appreciated friendships that can last decades, right? It's like, no, if you only live to 30, 31, 32, 33, like, you have so little time in which to, like, reckon with anything, really. I feel like I'm barely understanding, like, who the hell I am at this age, you know? Lune intercepts Verso as he walks by the fire.
Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take, as are conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
All right then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both ways.
I think last time I said as a gesture of good faith.
I feel like we already established that. And as a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions.
You loop back around to the same thing regardless.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
I spotted a shadow out of the corner of my eye, and I thought my cat had the zoomies, and it wasn't. So I don't know what the hell I saw, actually. Especially because the cat's up there in the cat tree behind me, which you can't see. Sorry. Lune spends some time bombarding Verso with questions. Verso remains evasive, which pisses Lune off, but also triggers her insatiable sense of curiosity. Lune is reluctantly intrigued, as is Verso. This, I think, should have been my biggest hint that, like, this was gonna eventually progress into being a potential romance mechanic. I can be oblivious sometimes, alright? When the interrogation is over, they go back to the others. Okay, so talk to you. I'm gonna talk to Eskia.
That was sad.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
Oh! Wait a minute. The timing on that is too perfect for it to not mean what I think it means.
Well, not just her, but... yeah.
Want a hug?
Yeah. I do.
Of course we're gonna spend time with SK, but first... Okay, so... Julie, right? I'm gonna make a call with Julie information, which is that at this point, because we have SKA swim ability, we could easily get access to the Julie and Verso journals that are on the continent, right? So I'm gonna make the call that we can talk about that like right now, right? If you don't want to know anything about Julie and you want to find those journals on your own and you haven't, this is your warning to leave or to mute for like the next like 15 seconds or so. It's not gonna be long. So Julie was... I originally thought Julie was a member of Expeditions. Well, okay, no, that's what makes this wrong. Never mind. It can't be Julie. I was gonna say, I feel like the Expedition Zero flag back at Forgotten Battlefield must have been Julie's. But I think that's wrong. There's one person besides Verso, two people besides Verso that we know are confirmed members of Expedition Zero. And there was even a moment where I thought Julie was one of them. I even like responded to like a Reddit thread at one point saying that Julie was a member of Expedition Zero. And I had to correct myself because I went back and I read the journal and it's like, no, she mentions Expedition Zero in the past tense. But there's stuff in this game that kind of is like not 100% consistent, where it feels like maybe some like version histories like are conflicting or something like that. There's one other moment that I can think of off the top of my head that is a little weird like that, where two characters share the same name, but like they don't look the same. And yeah, I'm thinking my thinking, right, is that Julie was supposed to be a member of Expedition Zero. And then they decided that they wanted to give Julie a reason to distrust Verso off the bat. Whereas if she was a member of Expedition Zero, she would have been privy to everything that, like, Verso and the others know, right? Things that we don't know yet. But yeah, I'm convinced that they needed a reason for Julie to be suspicious of Verso, because, like, The Julie journal basically says it's her questioning why Verso's immortal. Verso kind of low-key gaslighting Julie into thinking by saying, "Oh, you must have mistaken what you saw. Like, no, you didn't see me get cut in half. No, I lived, and I dodged, right?" And Julie rightfully being really sussed out by that, right? And then hatching a scheme to kill Verso and one other person, right? And again, by Act 2, you can find that journal freely. It's like freely on the continent, and then Verso's journal's right next to it. It's Verso going like, oh man, like I can't believe this shit's happening. Like I'm paraphrasing really badly, but like it's Verso reacting to the fact that Julie is suspicious and like realizing he's gonna have to do something about it. I'd be really curious to know if this is another one of those instances that sometimes happens, though, where like they had one idea and then they had another, or if it's just a random like tertiary member of Expedition Zero that we haven't heard of yet. It could be that too. but my immediate thought was that it was Julie, especially because SKA talks about Julie literally in his interaction right after that cutscene. It makes me think it has to have been Julie, but that Julie was originally maybe meant to be a member of Expedition Zero. Anyway.
She reminds me of someone.
I think I said Ciel the first time.
Who? Well.
Have I met her before?
Well, you also thought you knew Ciel.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't I?
Sometimes I feel like you know everyone, I think was what I took last time.
You're the one who says all humans seem the same to you.
Oh well, that's because
Love
you're
this line.
cousins.
I love this line.
Same, but different.
Right, so, maybe it's that.
Yes. Ah, just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Mael is Mael's cousin. Yes, that's it. You're so very wise.
I fucking love SKA, man.
You know, that almost makes sense to me.
It's okay if you don't understand, Verso. You're still wise to me.
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
That's why we're best friends.
SKA and Verso have fun talking to each other a bit more. Their bond grows. Alright. They talk a bit more nonsense before going back to the others. Alright. Mael, your turn.
How come Minoko lives so far from the other Jestrels?
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Jestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Jestrels.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra.
That's a reason to run. We tried fighting Golgra before.
How come Minoko lives so far from the other Jestrels?
Minoko...
Oh, no
Lost.
cutscene for
Yeah.
Mael. I wish I could say I planned that, knowing that there wasn't going to be a Mael cutscene, but I did not. Not at all. Okay, let's upgrade some weapons, huh? I kind of still like Lighter. I'm going to be so honest. Burn is just so Wait. Troubadour? Free aim shots deal damage to an additional random target is going to be good eventually. We're never going to use anything that's not Medallum until maybe the very end, so we're not going to mess around with that. What I am going to do, though, we're not going to mess with Dualiso either. We don't have any Resplendent Chroma Catalyst yet, so we can't do anything about that. I'm going to upgrade Ramason. Well, I've got stuff to do that. We're going to upgrade Rangeson. Don't ask me why I'm doing this. The named weapons are never going to get leveled up. Just FYI, they're never good. And then Lighter Benison. Do you have anything that unlocks at level 10 that's really good? There's one weapon for Lune that I have on her on my main file that is extremely helpful. And I forget what it's called. But it has a passive ability that is so incredibly useful that I need to remember where I got it from. Like, it is too good to not use. Okay, and then I don't have enough tents to revive any of these things. I don't have enough tents to revive any of these things to upgrade any of these things yet, so we're not gonna do that yet. Okay, but what we are gonna do is I imagine that after killing Dualiste, we probably have... Perhaps we don't. No, we do. For whatever reason, it just doesn't show as us having anything to upgrade yet. Did I already do this with skills? No. Urso gets some things, but... What? Okay, follow-up is good. I've seen I've now witnessed what follow-up is good for. I never used it myself, and then follow-up leads directly into overload. Actually, that's a really good series of things. Ascending Assault can also be pretty fun, but overload... Oh, you best believe we're gonna use overload. Un 33 décembre à lumière. Oh, that's what this is called? Okay, still no Sastro, so we can't really go check on the Lost Jester just yet. Oh, right, we gotta make sure to write in the Journal of Gustav's Apprentices. Maëlle finds a spot where she can write. She spends some time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She gathers her courage and writes about Gustav's sacrifice, how he laid the trail. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. Maëlle heads back. For those who come after, sorry. Gotta do it. Maëlle quietly approaches Lune. Okay. Wanting to apologize for her behavior on their way to bury Gustav.
Hey.
Hey.
I didn't mean...
It's fine.
I just...
I miss him too.
It's hard.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it.
Again, Lune is very relatable for anybody who has ever tried to handle grief like this.
But what I needed was to use it. To use everything.
And yeah, this is also relatable. Trying to harness it. Trying to harness it into creativity or productivity.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me when I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, when I want to just let it all go. I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame, the guilt, the anger. I use it all to keep going. To make sure I continue.
One thing I want to point out here is that, like... So I said before that this is a game that I feel is very deliberately telling a story about mourning and melancholia, right? Melancholia being mourning that goes stagnant, mourning that isn't allowed to be worked through successfully. There's a language game that people used to play where people would blame the person who couldn't mourn, and they'd call it failed mourning. Nowadays, Darian Leader, the author of The New Black, sort of says that it's like stagnated mourning, to take the blame off the person who's experiencing melancholia, right? But like, one of the things that Darian Leader also says in that book, right, is that, and it's not just him, it's like it's him talking about a paradigm of understanding melancholia, and that's existed since like freaking pre-Shakespeare times, right? Which is that the melancholic, like, can turn into a person who attains to a certain kind of, like, frenzied artistic productivity because they channel the grief that they can't work through in other ways into their artwork, and it becomes the motor force of their creativity. And Lune strikes me, like, the whole way that Lune channels her grief, her sadness, her anger, everything into her, like, magic, into her, like, use of chroma, to me is interesting. And like, yeah, I think, like, again, if one of the things I want to do on the second playthrough is try to get how folks' whole, I don't have a good word, but you get what I'm saying, right? get how folks' whole like dynamic, get how folks' whole like being is. I think this is really helpful for understanding Lune and understanding what it might have been that they were drawing on, maybe like conceptually, right, when they were thinking about how they wanted Lune to explain where her power comes from, right?
Lune.
I can almost feel them beside me. Everyone we've lost. Walking with me.
This is really interesting. I mean, well,
especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness, and they help me.
this is really interesting because, like, not terribly long ago at the end of Act 1, if you'll remember, there was a bit where they found an effigy of the paintress, right? Like, they found a statue of the, like, a sort of an idol to the paintress, right? And Lune and CL had, like, two very interesting reactions to it that were diametrically opposed to each other, right? Lune kind of had like what you would call like a functionalist explanation to it. The idea that people, of course, will turn to whatever they like. Of course, people with what she said. She said like small-minded people will, of course, turn to like whatever divinity they can in order to like get their needs met or something like that. There's a clip on the channel if you really want to look to the exact moment. And then Ciel is the one who kind of takes like a more, you know, like open, like sort of non-secularist angle to it and is like, you know, like, hey, sometimes, you know, you'll turn to whoever you can when you're beset by like mystery and you don't know who to turn to, right? Like, so it's interesting that that Lune, though, despite having like a very functionalist, almost like damn near secularist understanding of people's relationship to and need to worship the paintress, right? Has this understanding that no, like, concretely speaking, it seems like when I use chroma, the people who I have lost and who I miss are with me and they help me. It's interesting to see Lune say that after saying the other thing earlier, right? So anyway, I'm really interested also in thinking about how Lune and CL respectively approach matters of like, you know, quote unquote, like the things that Lune might consider to be non-scientific, similar to like, or the things that Lune might consider to be like the things that small-minded people do after that cutscene with the paintress effigy, right? And this is interesting in the ways that it like diverges from that.
You feel Gustav?
Yeah, I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
Really?
Don't tell anyone else I said that.
Mael and Lune spend some more time together in a moment that was special for both of them. I always think that's okay. Never mind. Let me not say too much.
How far up the mountain is...
Not
Okay.
too high, but
These bits repeat.
and just as fun.
Oh, my husband.
I think maybe we can talk to Mael now.
Minoko lived
No.
Noko's a searcher.
a lost...
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. I feel like I remember there being one person who you could talk to again.
Yeah.
You were
Not just
one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna periodically go and check people twice, just because I feel like I remember there being an instance where weirdly you could... Wait, no, it's checking up on others again. That's what it was.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the paint just woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
I don't want to tread the same ground that I have seen others tread before with respect to that cutscene. I have heard a really good take about what that cutscene's about, just namely to like give it in like miniature form. The idea that cutscene, a lot of people read it as romantic, and it feels like it's very much not. What I will do though is go back to something that I have been forgetting to talk about literally every time we stop since the Gustav's arm cutscene, which is I wanted to go back to what Ciel does for Mael back there, because it strikes me as being a very similar kind of, and I feel like Ciel has these moments a lot, actually. Ciel ends up being like kind of the sort of the most like emotionally intelligent member of this team, besides potentially SKA. I think SKA is like really emotionally. He just obfuscates it behind his language, but like, you know, he's there and he does the things he needs to do when people need him there for comfort, right? Like when Gustav died, he knew he needed to be there for Mael. He knew Mael needed to punch him a little bit. Like it was a whole thing, right? He knew she needed to get like some frustration out, like some anger out, and punching Renoir would be a really bad idea. So SKA takes the punches, right? But like Ciel is constantly the person who like recognizes what emotional ups and downs people are going through. She knew that Gustav was depressed to the point of wanting to take his own life before anybody had to explain anything, because she knows him. She knows what's going on with Lune. She knew that Mael needed to be comforted, and so she embraced Mael after like the goodbye given to Gustav's arm. And that scene is one of the sweetest moments in the game. This scene is another one of the sweetest moments in the game, again. But that's what I want to say. Like, I feel like I think there's enough hints early on to suggest that, well, shit, like, that Ciel had a thing for Gustav. Like, I don't even think it's really hints. Like, there's a point in Stonewave Cliffs where she, like, tries to flirt with him, and he, like, in the most adorkable way possible, starts talking about the Ferris wheels from a purely abstracted, like, historical perspective. And, like, Ciel gives, like, this exasperated, like, look inside. Is like, sure, okay, Professor, right? Like, but, like, in a lot of other cases, I think it's just the fact that Ciel is, like, really, like, I think it's just the fact that Ciel is simply attentive to people's emotional needs, right? It's one of the reasons I love Ciel so much as a character. I think that's everything, right? Yeah, no, this is all gonna repeat again.
All right.
No.
And there's no more check on everybody options. Okay. With that being said, let's move on here. I really like Mael in the Obscur outfit, actually. It really fits.
It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. We've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just what...
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gamage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
Well, changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait,
Well, pay attention to everything Verso does whenever the camera focuses on him.
I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.
Hey, Oh, wait, right. It takes this long for his relationship level with Mael to go up to 1. I forgot about that. Yeah, they needed to get through the whole Dueliste thing, and she needed to properly... Look! Okay, no, that actually... Oh. This song. This is the song. Whenever... So one of my friends who's streaming this, my friend Raider, knows a little bit of French. And when he got to Act 2, specifically when he got to the point where this song started playing, I remember having to warn him. Because the lyrics to this song give a lot away if you know what you're listening for. The beauty of this song, though, and I talk about it a little bit in the thing I'm working on, is that these lyrics are like half ciphered. It's a decent bit of French and a decent bit of, again, Lorient Testard making up a language. And it's cool because like when I was playing this for the first time, I remember I would swim around in circles trying to make out what the song was saying, because there was a part of me that wanted to figure out the mystery before it got revealed, right? And it felt like this song, the moment that I heard Alicia, Renoir, Alina, Mael, like the names being spoken out loud in this, right? I was convinced that if I listened to it closely enough, I'd figure it out before the game revealed it to me directly. I didn't. Partly because the names are thrown in, like, again, with random, like, nonsense, like, words. Like here, Alina, Ai, Moina, Dirle. Nothing like French. Nothing like any language I'm aware of. Some people say it's Occitan. But as far as I'm aware, they've confirmed that it's not Occitan. It might be based phonetically off of Occitan. Which I believe is like a Provençal language, like a language that is spoken in, like, the Provence area of France. But yeah, people have tried to say, and I think LLMs have told people that they could translate it from Occitan, and they've gotten weird lyrics from it. You see that on Reddit every once in a while. People trying to use LLMs to translate songs that don't have a translation. Which, like, side note, never trust LLMs with a translation of anything. I could say I'm more dogmatic thing than that, but I'll leave it. But yeah, Déchire la Toile is the name of that song. Don't Google what that means if you don't want to have at least a minor spoiler.
Get ready.
Nope. Dude, I'm so invested in what I'm talking about that I'm not paying attention to the timing on anything. Let's use Mayhem this time. Screw it.
Time to end this.
Alright, Phantom Stars it is. No kill like overkill. Let's pump 9 AP into this. I love it. I love it so much. I'm still... Yo, I love that the after effect lingers. That's so cool. I never noticed that before. Oh wait, I could be writing Eskia here. What am I doing? I feel like...
An advantage.
Oh, Color of Lumina. I wouldn't have even noticed that there was a thing I could grab there. I don't know why I keep thinking Escape can jump. What was I saying? This is my favorite map theme, by the way. Like, you're right, that's just Forgotten Battlefield. So, this way. This is my favorite main map theme, though. Partly because of everything it's doing. I cannot sing for the life of me. But these lyrics are an earworm. I'm sorry in advance for, like, my singing voice. So you can shoot the orbs, right? Yeah, you can. And shooting the orbs is enough to kill. I see. Why do you have so many shields up? I'm just gonna use Crippling. I mean, it's gonna slow them anyway, so it's not gonna do any damage. Slowing is still good. And then... Rush isn't gonna do anything. Your speed isn't high enough for Rush to do anything.
Watch
Nope.
out.
Nope. Okay, I'm gonna get one counter.
Let's go the path.
These guys are a little tougher than the others. But they ain't gonna do shit against Phantom Stars. Sorry. No, let me not overlap lyrics with lyrics. You. Another time, my friend. Another time. Another time entirely. We're not doing this right now. Well... Well... Fuck it. Let's do it, actually. I don't care. Let's give it a shot. I'm gonna get my ass beat. I know it. We are so weak compared to you right now. Let's try it. We tried our best when we were way too weak to fight our best. You're gonna do this double stab, right? Oh shit! Oh look at— oh wait, we're all dead. I was gonna say, look at all those turns. Fuck it, we'll send in Ciel. Okay, we got one counter. That didn't do that bad of a chunk of damage, actually. This is gonna be the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, I was talking about it like its timing was gonna be so easy to get. But let's run that back. Actually, though, I feel like I might be foolish, but I feel like Ciel took more damage off than I expected her to. Okay, wait, we got that counter. Okay, she didn't do nearly as much damage as Ciel did. I think because Ciel has augmented counter and augmented first strike on. That's gonna make a difference. Shit. You're resistant to fire, aren't you? And you're definitely resistant to cold. Lightning is your weakness, okay.
Watch out. Bring it on.
Careful, my ult.
Okay. Oh hell, no, this is gonna be death. No, it's not gonna be death, actually. Okay, okay, wait a minute.
Let the ink flow.
I'm gonna use a 10 to bring back Maya.
I'm better.
Don't kill Mael, please. Nope. Nope. Oh, if I can get the hang of that. No, we did so little damage. The only reason Ciel did as much damage as she did is because she has augmented first strike and augmented counter.
I'm waiting.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And even then, that's still not that much.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, alright, we're done here. We're done here. I kind of knew it was a bad idea, but like, I wanted to see how bad of an idea it was. You know, whatever. Whatever, it's fine. There's some things on the world map that you don't want to fight this early. There's quite a few things on the world map that are accessible as soon as you get swim that you don't want to deal with this early, just because you'll be dealing like a toothpick's worth of damage. It's like taking a toothpick to the Eiffel Tower. And, oh, let me just say, you'll have a broken toothpick real quick if you do that. Let's see here. So, I mean, Minoko Station is not terribly far away.
Minoko Station is to the north, not far from here.
Speak of, I was gonna say speak of the devil, but that's not the right idiom to use in a situation like this. But there is a gestural merchant here, Strabami. Oh, I don't have to fight you? That is Weird for a gestural merchant. Alright, though, I will not look a gift horse in the mouth. I think I've said that a couple of times today now.
Well, that will help.
Alright, Color of Lumina. I probably have a decent number of these by now. Paint Spike, you will be something that we will deal with much, much, much later. Can't do anything there until we can fly. I feel like I remember there being a lost gesture around here. Anyway, I think I want to Gonna hit that. Gonna hit that mine. Demineur. Gonna hit that mine.
Ready to strike.
Okay. Right, and I do still have to shoot you because you're gonna be an annoyance otherwise. Oh, there's a Galt. We've learned already that Galts are like my worst enemy when it comes to actually being able to parry shit. So, that's fine though. Galt is dying pretty fast. Okay. Oh shit. Turn 1 Percé. This is a crime. This is criminal behavior. Turn 1 Percé is you should not be allowed to do this. Wait, okay, wait. You remember those journals I was talking about? I think they're over here. I think they might be over. I might be wrong, actually. But I think they are in this general vicinity. This, like, general open area here. Alright, not really scared of this Rocher. Or this Abyss, either. I am gonna use Spencer's Flurry to try to take out as many dudes as I can.
Chroma is flowing.
I'm surprised it took out the Rocher and not the Abyss. Anyway, the Abyss is gonna die like right now. I didn't expect that to only take one shot, but I will not look I gotta stop saying the same thing. We're gonna use Perfect Break this time. Yeah. That'll do it. Also, we got Energizing Parry. I should probably... I really need to actually equip some Lumina stuff. I think, though... if I'm right... I think there's a thing over here that I saw. No, I'm wrong. Is there a thing over here that I saw? I could have swore I saw a glowy thing. Guess I'm wrong. But what we are gonna do then instead is go over this way, because okay, there's another gestural merchant over here. Pecha, peach. So Strabami was obviously strawberry. Pecha is peach. Also, I don't know if I corrected myself on this yet, but way back when we fought Golgra and we're listening to her speak, I remember mentioning that it sounded like Golgra was speaking Portuguese. It's far more likely that Golgra is speaking Basque, actually, now that I think about it. Or something else that's like a regional dialect around like the France-Spain area. Because it sounds enough like Spanish that I think it might be like Basque. I'm not entirely certain about that. I'm not certain about any of the guesses I make about Golgra's language. Nor am I certain about the guesses I make about most of the gesturals, for that matter. But that's my new conjecture. It's the conjecture I would have made then, even, had I been thinking. To go along with that little gag earlier about my name being in that journal entry, my name is also a Basque-derived name, which is like a fact I wasn't prepared to say, but I remembered it literally like right now. Which is what makes it even more ridiculous that I couldn't remember Basque. Oh yeah, this bit here. A traveler here, bathing in light. I have whispered my fears, yet she merely smiles. A secretive smile that hints at truths beyond my grasp. She tells me the night must be met with courage, that the heart must not falter. She crafts a beast, radiant yet fearsome, woven from the very essence of luminescence. Love that. L'essence de luminescence. It prowls the night, casting its special glow upon the darkened corners of my sanctuary. Will you put an end to her night? furious yet admirable pursuit. The beast has paid the price, and so shall its darkness shine once again. Farewell. I don't know what voice to give the... Oh, I was about to... Nope. Stop, brain. Stop auto-correcting the names of things. Okay? We're not gonna do that. That is the most dangerous thing about me playing this again, is that there's a chance that if somebody... I'm not gonna do it. I almost auto-corrected something in my head. No, we're good. We're safe. A statue of a beast. Do you want to use the color of the beast? Yes. The story of the beast is written. In the depths where shadows sigh, lurks a beast beneath the sky. Still incomplete, its lair closed off. The still incomplete bit is interesting. I didn't give a whole lot of thought to that before. Fun fact, I know someone on Reddit said that, like, basically someone managed to brute force the first of these. They're not all supposed to be accessible right away. There's 3 of these painting workshop areas, right? Someone managed to brute force this first one and get all the way to where the others were. And they fought the beast that this thing is talking about 100 years too early to use the animeism that like weebs know. They were about 100 years too early to fight the thing that they fought, but they fought it in Act 2. What the hell? I am impressed with the lengths people are willing to go to like try shit out. Frankly, I am so thoroughly impressed. Because when I heard they did that, I was like, you can do that? You can do this early? Anyway, oh, right. No, the exit is not here. The exit is over here. And we're not doing anything with that yet. Okay. I should try to apply some more luminas to my characters here real quick. While I have presence of mind to do so. Yo. Oh, yeah, no, they've got like more than... They've got exactly 10 additional luminas at this point. Okay, so what do we want to do here? Energizing start 3 wouldn't be a bad thing to add at all. But what will I take off to make this happen? Critical moment I'll take off. I think that makes sense. For Lune, I like energizing start because like having more AP is always good for her. Similarly, energizing start 3 for Verso. But I don't know. Well, okay, augmented count. They're all good. Dead energy, will that be enough? No, it still won't be. Energizing start, rewarding mark I'll take off. And that'll let me put dead energy 2 back on. And dodger! Alright, we're good. We're in a good place. Energizing start 3, energizing start 1. Okay, my L has both, thankfully. Sweet kill, rewarding mark, exposing attack, cleansing tent, breaker. Critical moment is good. Critical moment on my... Again, when we get that thing. Oh, rewarding mark is good, though. When we get that thing, it's going to be very, very helpful. Okay. Everybody's all luminated up, which is good. This is what we like to see. Did I already fight y'all? I did. I fought y'all, so I'm not going to fight you again. I feel like the journals I was talking about earlier are accessible from here. I'm just being really inept about where they are, I think. Okay. Minoko Station it is. We still got a little bit of time. We still got like another hour before end of stream, so.
Follow the tracks. They'll lead us to Minoko.
The train.
I feel like maybe I might not actually make it to the thing I wanted to make it to today, but that's fine.
Is it true before the fracture, Lumiere had trains running throughout the continent?
Always running late, but running. Yes.
The emphasis on the train is immediately is interesting. Actually, yeah, let me rest. Even though I don't think resting is gonna do anything here, I'll rest anyway. I forget how these work relative to, say, like bonfires. I forget if resting at them is enough for them to count.
Here we are.
I mean, I forget if like opening it up is enough for it to count.
Is that a Grundis? I knew it. They're real too.
Yep, the grandest are indeed. Okay, let's see here. Poor guy looks like he's seen better days.
Yep.
Let's get ourselves around here. That looks like you're reflecting something. No, you're not. Okay, so there's that area there. And there's this. Contrary to what some believe, guard duty is quite rewarding. I find it meditative and instructional. Every time I come in here, my brain mistakes it for a different area that comes later, and I kind of like get a little spooked, just a little bit, thinking I'm gonna get like bodied by the things that are there. But we're still good here. We're fine. We live. We live here. Good old Expedition 65. All right. Well, what lies immediately ahead? Oh, right.
If Minoko's not here, that means...
Wow. Who could that be?
Slow as ever, mon vieux.
Your reflexes remain sharp as ever. I approve. Obscur, did Verso pull you into another adventure? New friends.
You speak our language.
We had a lot of time to kill.
Minoko's voice actor kind of nailed the pronunciation on Esquia's name better than
Could I,
Esquia.
interest you in a duel?
Definitely a gestural.
No point trying to talk until we've calmed Minoko down with a relaxing fight. Be careful though. Minoko's fighting style is a bit, peculiar.
Oh, time for peak music. Nope. Oh, Verso, no!
He can turn into a Nevron.
I didn't mean to do a Mael voice line, but I did by accident. Verso, no! It's one of the funniest things to do is to listen to the voice lines. I was fishing for specific ones to use for something. And like, they're always recorded in threes for every character, but like, just the Verso, no! Verso, no! Verso, no! Like three different, it's so funny to me. Okay, we can parry these. May not be able to parry a great many things Minoko does. That Chalier combo fucked me up really bad. But these things will not. Get Phantom Stars, mon vieux. Okay, Phantom Stars didn't really do that much again because I wasn't A rank. I don't have a quick way of getting it to A rank anymore. Get sparked, home slice. Shit. Verso, no. I'm guessing this means that I'm gonna get my second Lune turn from this. No, I'm not. I don't know why they highlighted it like that. I sometimes don't get the logic behind ability names being highlighted. And sometimes you can tell that they're trying to set you up for a combo that really works in like mid-game or early game. Oh wait, I could have been in Virtuo stance by now. fine. It's fine. Right. Rewarding mark is in play. So people will get AP from hitting him while he's marked. Thunderfall, you say. I'm gonna use fire. Yeah, I figured that'd be better. Alright. Berserk Slash with my HP this low will hopefully do some good. Yeah, no, I was right. Okay, it finally paid off this time. Alrighty, ready. You love to see it.
No distraction, son. I'm really busy beating up strangers.
Noko, what are you doing here?
Noko, you said Nevron?
Oh. A stalact.
Oh. A stalact. If you know, you know. I love Minoko, man. Okay. Lune, anything I want yet? Nothing yet. Mael, nothing yet either. Okay. We're just gonna chill. There's like Lune abilities we could get, but I want better ones. Stalact kind of beat my ass the last time I tried this too, actually.
Friends.
The joys of only ever having been here on one playthrough before.
Is yours. Defeat the stalact with your fearsome talents.
Right. Oh. You're serious?
Yes, he is.
You little coward.
Chroma's flowing.
Verso?
Oh, that totally threw me for a loop right there. I was already ready to press a button.
You didn't teach them, did you, you lazy old fart? Very well. I shall generously...
A storm is coming.
Okay, and Minoko gets cut off. Weirdly, that's funny. But I guess... Yeah, okay. And now we can't do that anymore. Oh, I hate the slow jumps. Also, he's absorbing Lune's fire, unfortunately. Right, Mael will benefit from rewarding mark. But also, per se will deal 9999 because it doesn't matter, because per se will always deal 9999 in Virtuous Stance. It really didn't matter, actually. Okay. Then shouldn't that give Lune another... Nope. Does not give Lune another turn. Alright, Mael. He is definitely on fire. So you get your Virtuo Stance game going. He's heating up, she said, so... Nope, he absorbs both. Never mind. Never mind.
Brace yourselves.
Oh, this is... The one Minoko does is the hardest one to block. Okay. But that's only one hit. That's not the one I want to use. Okay. I haven't used gradient attacks at all this. Well, of course I haven't. I didn't know about them yet.
Good.
Okay, cool. Would you look at that? Not too bad, aside from getting face tanking a bunch of Stalak fists.
What are you doing?
I just need the foot. Aha!
He transforms by collecting Nevron feet. Don't ask me how it works. I've never understood.
Now that we've had some good battles to warm the spirits, to what do we owe the pleasure of your company?
We're heading for old Lumiere.
Okay, bye.
Hey, come on. Hey. Hey, look. I know we failed before, but look, you doofus. Don't you recognize her?
Of course I do.
Then you know what that means. This is our shot. It might be our only shot.
This is your only shot. Out of the question. I will never join you again.
There will be a lot of fighting, though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's true.
There will be a lot of fighting.
Exactly.
Count me in then.
Good.
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 Yes, good.
Noko's coming too.
Oh, you are?
I fucking love these two together.
As a responsible parent, this is a superb idea. Let us go to old Lumiere.
I was gonna say, but the cutscene kept going and the song changed. That woodwind version of Lost Voice that plays during certain Minoko scenes, one of my favorite songs. Okay. I'm once again gonna be careful to try my best not to retread ground that has been tread before. Because again, I was introduced to a very interesting take about the Grandis here. I can clear the snow, and I can clear the rubble, but this is too much. Must we truly dispose of this thing? It does not obstruct the way, it is simply there. Okay. As some of us forget the history of our people, I thought it prudent to begin recording what I can. That is great to hear. Do you write then? No, I record everything in my mind. Their faces are books! Or this one's face is a book. If someone forgets our history, I will simply tell them. But what if you forget? Let me think on that. Oh boy. So yeah, let's see. There's a moment where it's gonna become admittedly so obvious that I felt kind of like I had been staring something in the face and it took being told directly what that something was before I saw it. Like a magic eye puzzle is how it felt like. But also that dude having a book face is the other really obvious thing that I missed. Okay, wait, this is the exit. I guess we go back to where we fought Monoko for this. Probably where the thing. This is the thing, I think I went straight for the exit. I think I maybe missed this entirely. Okay. And then y'all, right? Yes. Oh, right. Let me put Minoko's points into things and stuff. Yeah, about this. I don't know how much I'm worried about Minoko's crit chance. I'm gonna be so honest. I might just be especially cheeky and make Monoko the fastest member of the party. Look, don't judge me for my bad decisions, all right? We'll see how it works out. I definitely didn't do this on the first playthrough. I definitely had everybody's stat points distributed really evenly. And then I realized that somewhere along the line that like you sometimes do better to just put everything like everywhere, like to put everything into one stat. Cause like it raises a little of everything if you do that, if you put it into the scaling stat. Anyway. Beautiful weather today, albeit a tad warm for my liking. Yeah, their faces are books! I thought maybe it was only that one guy, but no, like too warm, really? Before the fracture, our ancient home lay high above the heavens, on mountains topped with crystal clouds. Blossoms of snowflakes graced our every breath. The blizzards of yesteryear were a sight to behold, and quite invigorating to experience. Oh, you. Yeah. How I see it and I can't unsee it. You're not a lady. Right. Oh, the other thing I was gonna say... Crap, did I forget it as soon as I thought about it? Fuck, I literally forgot about it twice now. My memory. It's a bit too warm for my taste. Reminds me of the shit I used to say in high school French classes. Where, like, we would always get asked, like, you know, first year French, you'd get asked, like, how's the weather today? Like, quel temps fait-il? I think, no. Yeah, quel temps fait-il? I don't know why I thought that was time. What time is it? No. Quel temps fait-il is how's the weather? And, like, it was, ooh, wait, let me not say a city I grew up in. The city I grew up in would tend to get pretty cold during the winter, and this would often get asked during the winter. And it'd be like 50, 60 degrees. And I would go, il fait chaud, which basically just means like it's hot. And like I remember I would just get the most incredulous looks, but like for me, I hated growing up in the state that I grew up in because it was always sunny and always hot. And I very much appreciate the cold. And so for me, 60 was like 65 is like il fait chaud. It's a little hot. And the Grandis, me and the Grandis are like-minded. It is as it ever was. Enemies abound, but we hold firm against those who would wreak havoc on our home. I shall soon rekindle the flames of the great forge and cast our defenses anew. You use weapons? Of a sort. Between the wrongs of deception and violence, we have chosen the lesser evil. We are well versed in methods of misdirection through the skillful application of sound. As you have surely seen with the bell we gifted to our furry gestural friend oh so long ago. Perhaps some of our designs might be of use in your journey. Complete a quest. Okay, I never saw this before. Well, okay, I've seen it before, but I didn't see it before in my playthrough is what I should say. Perhaps we can help each other. I am developing something that will greatly increase our chances of survival and undoubtedly aid you in battle as well. I require one final ingredient, the eternal ice, a type of ice that never melts. You can find some not far from here, within the depths of the glacial mountain. Retrieve the eternal ice and, for a fair price, I will use it to augment your defenses. What say you? That is an enticing offer. I must warn you, the path to Frozen Hearts will not be easy. Many threats await you there, so I wish you good luck. Alright, you I talked to. Right, you said I'm not a lady, so let me be a lady. Sorry? We Grandis are impervious to cold, and it is utterly dreadful for one such as me. Can you guess why? Why? Because there is no need for clothes. We run about naked as the day we were born. As a fashion designer, my talents languish from disuse. My life needs colors and textures. Oh, I have a brilliant idea. Let me dress you, you and your two marvelous friends. But, before I drape you with elegance, you must first best me in eloquence. Sounds great. I shall design new attire for the one able to best me in an eloquence battle. Shall we begin? Oh yeah? Then let us commence. Are you ready? I shall start. Finish my sentence in a wonderfully poetic way. Life blooms like a rose with petals soft and frail. Not this one. Not this one. Where winds will whisper the ending. Your words impress me. Let us continue. Life's a canvas painted with the colors of our strife. Life's a canvas painted with the colors of our strife. That's the artist's final stroke completing it. Okay, you have to get the meter right, is what it is. Poetic and magnificent. Let us continue. Life sings a song of joy and pain, its notes both sweet and bitter. Life sings a song of joy and pain, its notes both sweet and bitter. It echoes fade to stillness, our secrets follow after. You have a way with words, young lady. Okay, that one didn't really, but you know, it's fine, whatever. Maybe it's beats. There's a different way of scanning poetry that uses beats and not normal meter. Derek Attridge. You're good. I should have expected that. Hold on for a moment. This guy's voice has changed like 5 times, I feel like. I'm sorry. I have this problem as a DM too. I sometimes lose the voices for a character, especially if it's been more than like a little while since I voiced them last. Like if it's been like a couple sessions, or if it's been a couple months with no sessions, I sometimes do this with NPCs too. Hold on for a moment. It's going to take some time to create my piece. I was saying earlier today, I need to get better at vocal control. There, I am proud of this one. Okay, let's see how this. I mean, let's see. I've seen this outfit in other people's collections before. It's okay. I like the original outfit best, though. Wait, we got a new hairstyle. Hold on. I like the flower hair best. Alright, now to do the same thing with Ciel, I think. I shall design new attire for the one able to best me in an eloquence battle. Shall we begin? Yes. I wonder if he says something different for each person. I can't remember if he does or not. Are you ready? Oh, Idane. Oh, say Idane. Sorry. I shall start. Finish my sentence in a wonderfully poetic way. Life's a river winding through the valleys of despair. Oh, it meets the sea's embrace where sorrow turns to air. Okay, they are personalized. Life's a story written on the ink of dreams, and life's a story written on the ink of dreams and fears. And death, the final chapter. No, wait, no, they're not. Life's a blazing comet racing through the sky. No, they are. This is new. Its light will softly fade where weary skies lie. Its light will softly fade where weary skies lie. Like, I feel like you need to do like some accent shenanigans to make that actually work. Okay. Do I like this better on Ciel? I feel like Ciel might... I feel like dark works for Ciel, though. Yeah, no. Ciel rocks dark colors better. Maybe I'm biased. I mean, I was biased enough that I accidentally threw one of the Jackbox games on my birthday because I thought, oh, surely people love black, right? Okay, wait. Yeah, I need my L now. Okay, what are you gonna say to my elks? So you do say different things to the different people. Are you ready? I shall start. Finish my sentence in a wonderfully poetic way. Life is but a fleeting dream, a whisper in the night. While shadows fade to silence, gone beyond our sight. Okay, let us continue. Through the veil of shadows, life's mysteries are spun. That's a coincidence that I love that has nothing to do with anything I can explain. But I like that they went with spun here. I like that they went with Veil of Shadows and spun. Okay, I'm just gonna lay it on the table. On the thing I'm working on, for whatever reason, the way that this game handles knowledge gating and the ways that it handles a certain character's awareness or lack thereof of what they know reminds me in a weird way of the Lady of Shalott. And if you don't know about the Lady of Shalott, 1832 Alfred Lord Tennyson poem, it involves a lot of weaving, a lot of reflections, being half sick of shadows. I don't know why I felt compelled to use that to set up a simile, but I did, and the spun here is like putting me back in the mind of that. Through the veil of shadows, life's mysteries are spun. Death untangles threads, revealing what's begun. Yeah, let us continue. But it also, I think, spun has to do with... The other thing is that, like, the word narrative means literally to weave, and, like, weaving, spinning, putting threads together, undoing threads, undoing a narrative. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff happening with that. I think, potentially... I think the Lady of Shalott thing is just me finding a nice coincidence. But the narration thing, I think, is them deliberately playing on narration being, like, spinning or weaving, right? Weaving a tale, weaving the threads of a story together. Let us continue. Life dances on the edge of time, a flicker in the breeze. But sometimes it's just a tease. We trip and stumble on our knees. Eternity then cradles us, a promise to appease. I forget what the first half of that was. I literally just said it out loud. I'll remember when I find the VOD. You're good. Oh, did he tell the other people this? You're good. I should have expected that. Hold on for a moment. It's going to take some time to create my piece. There, I'm proud of this. You three have incredible repartee. You each deserved your win. Thank you. It was nice to learn about your culture. I am happy you enjoyed it. I personally enjoyed creating those outfits, so I hope you wear them all the time. You've rekindled my passion for design. I shall become a full-fledged fashion designer. You can count on it. Okay. What about y'all? Y'all got anything to say? The Grandis lived peaceful lives long before the Paintress emerged. The three great Grandis tribes were renowned for the artistry of their discourse. Yeah. We too once had grand arenas like the Jestrels, but within our arenas, eloquence landed the killing blows. I still remember the excitement of the oratory games. Every 4 years, the greatest minds came together to demonstrate the mastery over the spoken word. The white on white with this text is killing me a little bit. The debates were fierce and lengthy. I recall one bout that lasted 96 hours. Do you still hold these games? Not as they once were, for the three great grandest tribes no longer exist. We are all that remain. But the games were not simply a competition between us. They were a celebration and a chance to come together. And that spirit we continue to honor. These days, our debates are more humble in nature, but that allows for a more intimate competitive environment. We have faced many challenges since the fracture, but our traditions live on in one form or another. Very nice. I still want to be Mael here, for reasons. One more time, just like Minoko showed us. Almost, yeah, swing it more like this. Oh, my achy bones. Yes, you young folk have swayed my views. We must adopt the gestural way. Also, though my mind is in agreement, my body is recalcitrant. Forgive these old bones. Let me try once more. So yeah, again, while watching another stream, I had it pointed out, or we all had it pointed out in chat that, like, that it seems like the Grandis are a stand-in for the writers. And again, I don't want to retread that ground too much. But the fact that their faces look like books... I didn't even catch it then when they were saying that they were the writers. I didn't even catch it then. It took till now for me to catch that their faces look like books. But you know what? It's fine. It's all good. It's whatever. We don't be noticing everything. It's entirely possible that it got pointed out. And I was just so like fucking like taken aback by the fact that it seemed like such a correct take that like I didn't think about the fact that they said that their faces look like. I think it may have been pointed out. I may have been spacing. I don't know. But I feel like that's I want to say, at least for me, that feels like a new discovery. I do be spacing things sometimes, though. So, like, entirely possible that I spaced that. Also, I just realized, like, nobody who... I got so excited about the potential reveal there.
You're outmatched.
It doesn't really matter that the writers have been mentioned at this point because we do not know who they are. And we're not going to know who they are for a while. But I need to be more careful about not getting too excited about the things I want to talk about and potentially saying too much. I think that's a relatively safe thing to like talk too openly about. I don't know why I decided to do that the way that I did it. I could have just done any attack in Virtuo stance and it would have been better. Right, parrying these guys doesn't matter because you're gonna have to do the jump attack anyway. Nope, always too soon on the second hit. Chalier always destroys me. Don't know why I did that, but it worked. Okay, now Lune really can't be the one to hit you. There we go. Longer shell. I'm not really worried about longer shell. Also, Glaceso, like, Verso wielding an axe of any kind feels like a weird thing. Verso doesn't strike me as an axe wielder. Yeah. See, you can just hear them saying character names, but like the sentences immediately, as soon as they start doing that, the sentences veer into not being French anymore. Which is like, I think still a mad cool, like extremely clever lyrical choice that they made. I do not wish to partake in a gestural beach at this precise hour of the night. Thank you very much. I might go fight this Bourgeon over here, though. Sure, why not? This is the one I think I have on CL in my current playthrough, actually, my main file. Is this a journal or a... It is a journal.
Thomas of the 47th Drunken Brigade.
Drunken Brigade!
Benjamin's been calling us the Drunken Brigade. I love it.
I love that he immediately assumed the title for the journal after its coinage.
The trick is finding that perfect point where your nerves have calmed enough that your mind and body are one, but not so calm that your reactions are dulled. Some of the lads haven't quite managed riding that edge. But I remain in full control of my body and thoughts. Oh, sounds like someone spotted another Neveron. Better fuel up for our next dance.
Oh, they fought the Persian while drunk? That's what I'm picking. If I'm picking up what they're putting down, that is hilarious and so bad. Because, like, okay, if a drunk person says that they've hit that point of equilibrium where they feel sober, you know that they are not. Take it from me. I don't drink anymore, but I used to. Those moments come when you are not doing so hot. Am I drunk? I have not drank in like a year at this point. But like, am I drunk? I tried to do perfect recovery on turn 1. What the hell?
Target marked.
That did like nothing. I want to slow all of you, and I think it'll still instant kill. Let's go. All right, I will gladly take that. If I had left you more, Parasay would be the better choice. Parasay might have still been the better. Well, no, that's still more than 99. That's more than 4 9s together. Thermal transfer doesn't make any sense. You're not burning. Are you burning now? Are you? This should get me to 9. No, it gets me to 7. Okay. We'll get her back in a sec. Okay. Now say it is.
Ready to strike.
That wasn't even a crit. That was not even a crit. Okay. Paradigm shift again. Get me to 9.
Watch out, my elf. Coming.
Okay, my L's exhausted, but that's fine.
Time to end this.
I mean, it's not fine, but... Oh, hell yeah! I forgot about Perfect Break. I was gonna use Phantom Stars. Never mind, that was dumb. Maybe not? Maybe not. Come on. Yeah, boy! And we're S rank. Let's go. Oh man, if I can get Verso up to Phantom Stars territory. Actually, let's do exactly that. Hold on. Let's give Verso all the energy tents. Hell yeah. Let's watch how... Okay, still not. Whatever, it's fine. Not what I... Whatever.
You can't escape.
Oh, energizing turn is so helpful. Bam. 2 energizing turns on at once is so good.
A storm is coming.
Okay. Do this. Slow you again. You're already really slowed. Like, Verso's already gonna get 2 turns before you can do anything. Oh, right! And Phantom Star. Yeah! Phantom Stars is 5 AP at S rank. I don't know why I thought it was Perfect Break that got that benefit. Oh, dude, you are so toast. You are so toast. Dude, I love when a plan comes together.
Well, that will help.
Okay, what Picto was that? Oh, the bird. Wait, no. That's what he dropped when he died. Polished Chroma Catalyst also shouldn't be the thing that we got. It was green. Breaking Burn. Very interesting. Did I already talk to you? Yes, I did. I already bought CL's thing. No. Let me go. Okay, let's see, what are we looking at here? Oh, Hexga. Do I want to... I think this is the place I was thinking of. Maybe the place with the journals, perhaps? No. I am once again found a liar. I don't know what size your hitbox is, man, but okay. Or your, like, area, your enemy encounter box, whatever you call that. Too too slow.
Coming.
The elements dance.
Is this gonna do a lot? No, it's really not, unfortunately.
Let's carve a path.
Okay, Ceramic Chevalier. I'm gonna deal with you first. Fencer's Flurry.
Just try it.
I did say I wanted to deal with Ceramic Chevalier first. I thought that was way too early, but again, I ain't gonna complain. None of you are burning, so this isn't gonna make a difference either. I'm gonna shoot you though, because you've got a weak spot. Yeah, boy.
On me.
Hexka shields its ally. Poor Hexka. Shielding its allies, penny, chip, and use napkin. Okay, oh, but he has 9! It's fine, it's fine. We don't need all that. We really don't. Let's do perfect break. Oh, shit! Oh, but it's not gonna matter. Maybe it will. Wait, it's gonna matter, actually. Alright, Verso. No. Oh, wait. Wait, what? What? Oh, because I used perfect. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Sabotage is going to hit extra hard, though. Oh, Confident got leveled up. For a second, I thought we got a new pick, though. No, no, no. Just an old one. An old one that we're not going to use.
Oh, wow.
I'm not feeling any inclination to use it yet, is what I'll say. Maybe. Maybe. If I feel especially saucy, maybe I'll use it at some point. Oh shit, here we are at Old Lumiere. I didn't even realize I was going this way. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I am gonna go this way because I do want to, like I said, I do want to get to something before the end of stream, and then I can backtrack next time a little bit. There's a certain fight that I'm really excited to try again because it kind of bodied me the first time.
To Old Lumiere.
Is anyone still here?
And I think I can manage it the first time if I'm really careful.
This is where our piece of Lumiere used to be. Before the fracture ripped apart the world and threw us into the sea.
We're lucky it did. That's probably the only reason we survived.
The heart of the Paintress is in the center. Let's go.
Okay. Gonna pump some more into the main stat. They're gonna be pretty beefy pretty soon. Oh, Lune has 6. Okay. What do we want? Do we want Lightning? Lightning Dance is really good. Hell is also really good, but Lightning Dance. For only costing 6, Lightning Dance is really, really good. I'm gonna go for Lightning Dance first, because this is a very high damage for Lune right now is pretty solid. Sending Assault, follow-up, Overload. Right, we want follow-up first, that's right. Because follow-up will let us get Overload pretty quick. Mondelgo? This place is an absolute wreck, but it's also pretty wicked. We go and fight the merchant. I haven't been collecting feet from Minoko. Oh man. I've just been letting Minoko chill in the back line. I didn't even think about that, y'all.
Not impressed.
Okay. All right, you're a pretty fearsome little combatant here. Okay. But how do you feel about Phantom Stars? Oh. You feel some type of way about Phantom Stars. They hurt a little bit. Okay. Okay.
Let's carve a
I ate those. I got double-digit HP, so I know this is gonna hurt. Yep, that's what I figured. That fight was brilliant. I like you. Alguero. This has got to be for Ciel, right? Free aim shots can consume 1 fort hell to deal 100% more damage? I don't think I ever bought this. That's a pretty neat effect. I also don't care about longer, powerful, or healing counter that much, really. Revive 10 shard I do care about. Polished Chroma Catalyst. I don't need more of these, do I? No, yeah, level 9. I don't need it. I don't need anything else to go to level 9. Color of Lumina is good. Recode's good. Yeah, I think we're good on everything else here. I was just riddling people full of bullets before starting this file for stream earlier today, SCL. So like, I need to come back to Old Lumiere and buy that. I don't know how I missed that. He's literally right at the entrance. I think I just didn't have enough chroma when I came here the first time in that file.
We'll need a way forward.
The heart is in the center of the city. All right? Show off a bit, Minoko.
Just admit you can't do it yourself.
Uh-oh. I remembered they got separated, but I couldn't remember why they got separated. Oh. Now it's coming back to me.
Minoko! Why the hell did you...
Sorry, I fucked up. I just wanted to show off.
We just have to regroup. The
I forgot all about this scene.
Verso said the heart is in the center of Old Lumiere, right?
Right. Okay, Minoko. Stop crying. We have to move.
Yes, sorry.
Oh, Minoko. I forgot about him feeling so bad afterwards. But I love, like, again, I love Minoko so much. Also, this is gonna force me to play as Minoko, which is great. So I do need to, like, actually acquire. Did I give you Color of Lumina, Minoko? I don't think I did.
Friends.
I don't think you have any Luminas equipped right now at all, actually. You don't. I need to fix that, like, right, like, with the quickness, actually. Energizing everything makes no sense right now, but Augmented First Strike. Roulette. Critical burn. Hit energy too. Burning shots. I think that's a good setup. And then potentially, if everybody else dies, I don't know the likelihood of that, but now I'll put some Pictos on you now too, because you're gonna help us level some up. Combo attack 1 is a good Lumina to have, and it ups your speed a little bit. Raking Burn will up your speed by a lot, actually. And then Inverted Affinity is a really interesting choice, but I'm not going to use it. No, not gonna do that. The last stand ones don't really make any sense to use either. Critical Moment is one that we could already have on as Is there anything I want to put on as the third one, actually? Screw it, we'll do that, I guess. I don't know how helpful that'll be.
Forgiveness for landing us in this quagmire.
It's okay, Minoko. Let's move on, shall we?
This is closer to the team comp I would have had, like, in Forgotten Battlefield. It's just Mael instead of Minoko. Okay, let's advance. If I remember correctly, Old Lumiere is kind of short. There's still a decent chance we'll be able to make it where we're going before midnight. Although, no, we got 12 minutes. I don't think we're making it, actually. Never mind. I'm gonna slow you as much as I can. Or you can just, like, get completely stomped on, I guess. Hey, we got a Mael weapon, and Mael's not even here. And we got a ability from Minoko. Let's go. Chevalier, but okay, they're already equipped, which is good. Cool. Very good. Very nice.
How exactly did our piece of Lumiere end up on an island when the rest of the city is here?
One of the great mysteries. I wish we had more time. There's so much to study here.
Okay, crippling tsunami. That.
A bit of violence, yes.
What have you got? I just want to hit you. Can I just hit you? Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna take you out.
Lady Luck smile today.
Or not, just break you, I guess.
Dodge, Ciel.
Cool. Parry those.
Yes.
Let's use your own thing against you. Oh wait, that's Chalier, not Chevalier. I misread that. And Minoko, you just hit it once. There we go. Easy peasy. Admittedly, I did stall a little bit. Like, I talked a lot this time around. I think if I had been a little more conscious of my time, something I'm famously bad at, we might have been able to make it where I was going before midnight.
Minoko,
but,
what was life like before
it'll
the
be what it'll
fracture?
be.
The world was smaller and cozier, livelier. There were many more of us Gestrels back then. The fracture tore our villages apart. Only a fraction of a fraction
What do
survived.
I hear? Oh, there you are.
Our forests are filled with Gestrels awaiting rebirth.
Very nice. Okay. Once again, I'm just gonna hit you. Oh, wait, Minoko's speed is the only reason we're going first. Love me a gradient counter, actually. 90, yeah, 4-9s. Love to see 4-9s. Anytime. Anytime the opportunity presents itself. I need to put Lightning Dance on Lune. I'm not, like, if I don't have it equipped. That's a new one for me. Get dunked on, though, I guess. Oh, all enemies. Let's go. Have a taste of your own medicine there, pal. Pals, plural. Very nice.
Useful.
All that for a color of Lumina, though. That's an interesting thing to guard, to gate behind an enemy. when they're like all over the place for free. This loops us back to where we were before, right? Look at that. Look at that top hat. I have nothing but time, I suppose, to sit and think. You a spirit trapped in the Gommage? These days, I am just a man who sits and thinks. When she was young, she'd get sad thinking about mortality. But when I asked her about her sadness, her answer surprised me. Talking about the paintress? She paints. She wasn't scared of death itself. She was sad because there are more works of art than she'd ever be able to see in her lifetime. So many fables from around the world that she'd never be able to collect, to bring to life in her workshop. All the beauty in the world she'd never get to experience. That saddened her. I encouraged them to believe that their dreams are within their grasp, but she proved me a lot. Okay, wait a minute. I know who he can't be talking about, and I think I know who he is talking about now. Because of who he can't be talking about. She did love to challenge me. Of all of them, she and I are the most alike. Uh-huh. All of them? It's important to remember the ones we love, to keep them alive in our minds when they are far away. Far, far away. Are you originally from Old Lumiere? I paint them so that I can remember them. Remember their faces. Man has gone silent. I see. Okay. That was something else. I paint them so that I can remember them. Remember their faces. All right. Genuinely loving this experience of like coming back to things that made absolutely no sense the first time and having it make sense the second time.
Doesn't that look like one of Esquier's stones?
Oh, yeah.
Let's bring him a gift. I was surprised you agreed so readily to Verso's plans.
He seems to be our best bet for now. We lack too much information.
We lack too much information is an
trust
interesting turn of phrase.
I trust that he wants to reach the paintress, so for now, our interests are aligned.
He has been helpful. Still, I have this feeling he's hiding something.
And they're saying all this in front of Minoko.
Minoko, how did you meet Verso?
I don't really remember. I feel like I've always known Verso.
You mentioned traveling with other expeditions.
Quite a few.
How many? What happened to them?
What happened to them?
Maybe ask Verso when we find him.
Yeah, okay.
You cannot pan up to that at this moment in time. At this precise moment in time, you cannot just pan up to that. like it doesn't. Oh man.
Any idea what this is?
I'm afraid not. This is my first time here as well.
'58. They were the ones that Verso was traveling with.
I believe so. They made it surprisingly far. An axon. Interesting. Verso
Okay. There's our first name drop of
Is
the
this
word
true?
Axon.
Mael's with him. We need to go. Now.
Verso would never harm her.
I do like how they have Minoko say that in like the most like... That's probably the most serious we've ever heard him be. He's always got a little playful lilt in his voice. That's the first time I think we've ever heard him without it.
A bit carried away sometimes.
My back hurts, but I'm fine.
Good. The others are probably heading towards the center of the city. We'll rejoin them there.
Feels like home.
Yeah. Feels like home. You okay?
Minoko fits well in the disaster expedition, eh?
Yeah. It does. After you.
Speaking of
Right.
home, where do you live in Lumiere?
Above a bakery near the center. Angelique's Boulangerie. I ate there every morning. I wonder if it's still there.
It's called Mathilde's now. When this is over, you should go and visit.
I like the little bit of just Verso missing Lumiere. Oh, you're telling me that people have attributes to upgrade, but they're in the other party. Very well. I like that. I forgot that the way that this ended up splitting up Verso. I mean, it's logical because the other party was a party of 3, so of course it'd be Verso and Mael by themselves, but I like this split. The 2 powerhouses get to be on a team together. I like the noises with the glowing sword.
My turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go for roll reliable. Marking shot would have been smarter because she's gonna start. She could have used Perse, but it's fine.
Let's cut through the flames.
Didn't matter. It would be really nice if I could, like, occasionally, you know, parry some things. Real nice. There's a fork. Oh, Noko's with us too. Okay. Wait a minute. I think I know where this is. Yes. So this is why we got that old key in the beginning, by the way. Cause my buddy from back home was pissed when he found out that you can miss this. If you don't get that old key back in Lumiere, you have to do a whole new playthrough to get this.
Melanie, 5th of February. The Brigadiers are overdue from their mission to the Monolith, and we've lost half our remaining fighting strength to these creatures and their relentless assault. All adults have taken up arms, but I'm a bookkeeper. What am I supposed to do? Count them before they slaughter us? We've hidden the children. At least they're warm and dry in the cellars, but rations are running low. Things are calmer now at the hospital, but that's because most die before we can get to them. I guess I'm living out of pure stubbornness at this point. Survival isn't really survival anymore. Everyone's so quiet lately. Afraid we'll draw attention. Sometimes I talk to myself just to hear another human voice. Trevor, you promised I could die before you. You promised.
So this survivor's journal is really special. Because, it's special and it's so hard to get and it's so missable because it is literally like eyewitness testimony of the fracture when it happened, right? This is like the last journal I remember getting for the journal's achievement. And like I said before, it's entirely possible to miss this one, right? It is entirely possible that you can't find this one till New Game Plus. I lucked out that I took the key and the old weird Picto, and I didn't go for the haircut, because I didn't get all 3 tokens, I don't think, on my first playthrough. I lucked out tremendously. But I didn't know where to find it when I first came to Old Lumiere. I didn't find it until I was literally hunting for the last couple of journals I needed. And I, for sure, used a guide to find that one. I will admit that very openly. I had no idea that was there. I could have gotten, but like I had no idea it was there. Oh, okay, we got ganked by... We got ganked by Roulette that time. That's what happened.
Okay.
I assumed I was gonna anticipate it, and then I ended up going too slow. I need to remember that Radiant counters are a lot more forgiving than regular parries are. There we are. That'll do it. Alright, Mael, we're gonna get you back to the pinnacle of health. What we got over here? I remember there being something over here that you can do. Aside from there being chroma.
Nice.
No? Am I wrong? I think I'm wrong, actually. Why did I remember there being something you can do over here? Wait. Yeah, I think I'm wrong. Oh, but what's this? Why do you need that? You hold right on. Oh, this is just a short... Okay, this is a shortcut, I guess. That noise is a very interesting one. Oh. How big is your trigger area? Okay, nice. Love to see it.
Let's carve a path.
We're gonna do marking shot on you. Wait! My parries were giving me AP. I could have... Okay. Sail on you. Yeah. Okay, not making that mistake again. You can be hella early on a gradient counter and it still works. No reason to try to time it perfectly. Cutscene? Oh, that's why it was a weird, their encounter area was weird.
Team. Versa? Versa? Putain. Where did he go?
Here it comes. Oh, we are officially past midnight. Oh no.
Where did you go?
Oh no.
I need to find Lune and Ciel quickly.
We didn't get to see what Noko said. At least they're only throwing a singular Chevalier. We got ganked by Roulette again. Alright. But these guys' parry timing is not that bad. Like, I think I got this down now. Every time I mess it up, it's like me actually just, like, flubbing the timing, not me not having internalized it a little bit. The Galts, though, still completely wreck me. Is there anything down there I can get to? I don't think there is, right? No. There's not. Pretty sure? Yeah, no, it won't let me go down. Had to try. Because the Iskia's Nest has a thing like that where you actually can go down there. boys. Having a little rap session. That maybe wasn't the best idea. Okay, you know what? I've had better ideas. Very nice. That's a little better. Alright. And we got up to 9 AP real fast with that. Oh shit, they get multiple turns in a row. Oh, but you're also dead. You're so dead meat.
On me.
As are you. As are you. There we are. This is actually kind of harrowing fighting Esmael alone. Auto rush. Auto rush feels like that's actually really good. Rush and slow are really solid like statuses and buffs for when you want to like have a handle on turn order. No second turn for you, my boy. Sorry to tell you like this. Polished chroma. We keep getting polished chroma. I need a resplendent chroma catalyst, if you would. If you would be so kind, good sir, as to fork over one of them their resplendent chroma catalysts, I'd be so greatly pleased, Vince.
Nice.
I would count it as one of the greatest kindnesses you have ever done me in this life. Okay.
Think I'm close.
Oh, yep. This is familiar territory, all right. Oh, boy. Oh, dear Lord. This place gives me
Smells
flashbacks.
intact. Why does it feel so familiar? I know this place.
Wait a minute. I think I might know where the air got flung from. Yeah, that explains that. Yeah, okay. Now, if I remember correctly, there's something over here that I want, but it's been a long time since I would have gone this way. And I lied, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, actually. I guess there's not something over it. And there's a chroma or something preventing you from going that way. What did I think I remembered here? Mael, are you good? Yeah, you're good. You're as good as you're gonna be for a little while. Okay, that's not open yet. Will be open soon. But for now, we did make it to what I wanted to make it to, I guess. Just a little later than it's like 10 minutes later than I would have hoped. C'est l'amour d'un père.
I knew you'd open the door for her.
Really, Verso? This was your plan?
This is one of the few times where his hair actually looks white.
How many times must you hurt our family?
No, you don't get to lecture me on family.
Why do you refuse to see I am doing this for us? Yet you insist on rushing toward death. You're trying to stop the wrong cycle.
You're doing this for yourself.
Of course. It's easier for you to think that, isn't it? Easier to betray us.
L'amour d'un père.
If we're so moved, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
You haven't told her the truth. Have you, son?
Sorry we're late. We were busy doing a bit of reading. Were you planning on sharing that this man,
Can you spare a heart?
is your father?
Yo, Ace, what's good? Welcome in. Catching us just in time for the last boss fight of stream, basically. But it's a good one. It's freaking Renoir. Plot twist
Can we
indeed.
talk about this later? I'd really like for you all to survive this.
I love this line so much. This fight drove me up a wall the first time I got here. I heard that. I'd really like for you to survive this like at least 10 times.
Ready to evade.
Forced us into this.
Okay, we're not getting banished right off the bat, thankfully. Oh, this is really framey, unfortunately. Let's slow you down a little bit, old man. Yeah, this is really framey, unfortunately. Okay, we do decent damage.
This time.
Okay, we parried most of those. Okay, this is going way better than last time, actually. I'm gonna set you up so that Mael can get Virtuous Stance next turn.
Time to end this.
But first, let's dump 9 AP into a single attack. Why are all of Renoir's songs absolute bangers? Why are Renoir's songs all absolute bangers? And why does this man move so smooth with it for an old man? These are the two questions I have in the back of my head. He has so much unnecessary amounts of swagger in these fights, especially this one. This is one of my favorite songs of the OST. That felt way too early for it to be a successful great encounter. Okay. I forgot to put Lightning Dance on. That's fine though. I'll take the extra AP on this. I don't know. It'll consume that stain, right? No, it won't.
Tearing this family apart.
Okay. As long as we take care of these, he won't heal.
Let's carve a path.
Okay, that was a bad idea. Thankfully, Virtuous Stance means this is going to deal a lot to all three of them. Or it won't, actually. Never mind. Wait, Wildfire does damage to all enemies, right?
You should be fighting by my
This
side.
I need to dodge. I can't parry this. Nope, this one always screws me up. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to parry that, and I think it exhausts everybody. That's fine though. Oh, it hits everybody. Perfect.
Let's carve a path.
I almost want to skip Darcel's turn. Whatever, I'll script by Mark.
Target marked.
Set Mael can use Kefse.
Strike.
Oh, that shit! First try! Holy shit! Okay, yeah, I struggled with this shit the first time, like, for... I think I put the game down for like a day, came back to it, and I then proceeded to struggle against Renoir for like another 2 hours. I basically had to learn how to dodge. I wasn't even trying to parry, I had to try to dodge everything. So thank you for the... No. I'm simply a little too obsessed with Clair Obscur is what it is. Mind you, I've only fought Renoir one time before in this particular boss fight, but... Uh-oh. Pro gamers are typically only pro at one game. This is fair. This is true facts.
Everyone all right?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Why must the good die young? Pro gamer confirmed.
Locos. Broken.
Sorry about the frame drops, y'all. Old Lumiere seems to be kind of intensive. Now we just need you to learn the speed run. I feel like speedrunning this requires needing to know how to do fights hitless. There is a part of me that really wants to learn how to parry everything. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but I don't think my blood pressure could take it. Okay, but be quiet here. Oh.
What is that?
Oh, that is a beautiful shot.
Tell me your name.
Where did it go? No. Alicia.
Fuck!
Oh man, that's the maddest I think. The maddest I think you hear Verso get up to this point. Also, one sec. There is a thing I wanted to point out with the music. Again, all these Mael and Alicia cutscenes keep doing this thing where the music will say the name, like someone will ask what somebody's name is, or someone will call it someone, and the music will say the name before. Either the music will cut out before they get to say the name in the song, or in this case, Mael asked Alicia's name and the music said it right as she was waiting for an answer, and then Verso confirmed it like a couple seconds later. I think that shit's so cool. Wait, the speedrun only takes playing it quickly unless you really start pushing your times.
Your father.
I don't think of him as my father anymore.
Still.
I'm thinking about it.
Tell us.
Thinking about it.
Because it's private. And it's painful and it's none of your business. I cut ties with him decades ago.
Lying by omission is still lying.
I've told you everything you need to know.
I'd rather make that determination for myself.
I think we can all understand where each other's coming from, right? He hasn't steered us wrong yet.
Mm-hmm.
But we're a team now. And we won't get very far if we don't trust each other.
Family's complicated.
Whenever the camera focuses on Verso's face as someone else is saying something, pay very close attention to his face. This man has no poker face. Oh, they use Until Next Life here? Goodness.
The stories say that Gestrels reincarnate. Is that true? Can you bring Noko back?
Partially. We can bring Noko back to life. But not all of Noko will return. It will be a different Noko. The one you knew is gone.
I'm so very sorry, my friend. And all for naught. The Painter's heart was in that manor, and now it's gone. We have no way to access the monolith.
Expedition 58 seemed to think you knew another way.
What?
We found 58 and their journals.
So that's how you... I wasn't hiding it. If that's what you're implying. It's a dead end.
Wait, what are you talking about?
There's someone else who can help us. Excuse me. Is it true? Can you make a weapon that can pierce the barrier? Do you need something from the Axons? Do you need their hearts?
Look, to create this weapon, he needs enormous amounts of pure chroma, which is way beyond what we can get from Nevrons. The only source are Axons, yes. But like I said, that's a dead end. It's impossible.
Why? What are Axons?
They're massive creatures living on islands around the monolith. They're much stronger and much more dangerous than Nevrons. I can't die, and I still couldn't take them down.
Yet we found the corpse of one in Old Lumiere, so it's possible.
I don't know how that one died. But I'm telling you, listen to me, please. Our chances of taking them down without you lot dying are close to zero.
Close, but not zero. Death is coming either way. And as expeditioners,
That eclipse
if
ring
we die,
behind her
we
is
die
framing it
fighting.
so...
Wonderful pep talk.
I know.
All right, if we're going to fight the Axons, then let's be smart about it.
What do you mean?
I've had a few rough encounters with the Axons. There are 3 located on islands around the monolith, and we need at least 2 hearts to get enough chroma. One lives on a mountain too high for us to reach, so that one's out. We should start with the one to the west of the monolith. It's already been weakened by previous expeditions, right?
Yeah, good idea. Maximize our chances.
Or we embrace the challenge and pick the one in the east.
I like your spirit.
Thank you.
Did you listen to what I just said?
Dude, I love CL so much. Again, CL was the emotional like core of this entire, well, the early part of the scene where like everybody needed to figure out how they could trust each other again. CL is the one who put the pieces back together. Like, what was I saying earlier? CL is the party like coordinator, basically, the one who keeps everybody's like wills alive and keeps everybody from being at each other's throats and takes care of people when they're sad. Like, the most emotionally intelligent member of the team. Okay, I want to go for follow-up only because I want to get Overload as soon as possible. And then, yeah, we still got a little way to go before Combustion. Momentum Strike, Payback, Last Chance. That's right, I was holding out for Last Chance, because there is a way to use it this early, even though I'm not going to have, like, 9 AP abilities to use it with. It's still pretty good compared with the right Picto setup. Okay. That being said, I want to check and see if there's anybody who's still on. Let me check to see if there's any stream cord notifications. If Rocket's still on, might raid him. Otherwise, let's see who else is on. Nobody so far. All right. Let's go check. Oh, Rocket's still on. Okay, we're gonna raid Rocket. All right, thank y'all for coming through. Appreciate y'all for sticking around for another episode of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I'm enjoying the second playthrough as much as I enjoyed the first playthrough, which I'm glad to be enjoying it with y'all and realizing things about this game that I didn't realize the first time around. Hope y'all will join the raid. We're raiding one of my good friends and mods. I think he's currently playing Overcooked. All right, I don't need to do the little exclamation point command. I've automated this now. So as soon as we raid, it'll just do this automatically, and I need to remember that.
We shall go together.
So, if you are subbed, the top raid messages for you. If you are not subbed, the bottom one is using universal emotes. Make it pretty easy to just like sort of run into no hassle. Go say hi to Rocket. Rocket's amazing. I'll see y'all on the other side. Peace out.